Good evening, everybody. Please let me know if you can hear me. Good evening.
We can hear you. I've muted everyone.
Thanks, Sama. You can go live.
We're live.
Great. Thank you so much for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. And thank you for joining this session this evening. I see we are a full house. Hi, everybody. Guys, tonight is about learning the basic skills of Forever Living product and how to run our business in a very simple way without complicating it. I know most of you are fairly new in the business, and I would like you guys to please grab your diaries and your pens or notebooks and take as much note as you can as we do this. Um, Sorry, I just wanted to go live as we do this session because you might need to refer back, after the session as well. So if you do have people that are in the business, but you are not seeing them on this session, please refer them to our YouTube live session that Coach Zama has shared in the group. This is really important for the new people. If you are an old member and you've got team members in your team that are not part of the meeting, please make sure that you open space for them. Rather watch from YouTube. Thank you. Rather watch from YouTube while your team members are watching from Zoom. So if you don't see your team members here, guys, I would really want you to please exit and open space for them, and then go back and remind them to come and watch the training because it's very important for the new people. And also try and watch from YouTube if you are an old member who has team members underneath them that are not part of the session. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to do that. Just 2 minutes to remind your team members and making sure that you go out of the session and making sure that your team members are part of the session. You can watch from YouTube. All right, so I think we can begin. Thank you so much for joining once again, and a warm welcome to all our new members that have just joined the tech family anytime between last month and the beginning of this month. We welcome you guys. We love you, and we cannot wait to see you guys grow with us. If you are a new member as part of the meeting, please do type a 1 in the chat section, and everybody else can just type the fire emojis to welcome our new members. If you are a new member, please type a 1 in the chat section, and everybody else can just type a fire emoji to welcome our new members. Great. Guys, this session is mainly for you, and also a refresher for those who've been in the business for a while. So tonight, we're just going to talk about the simple basics of running a forever living business. We're not going to complicate it. We're just going to keep it as simple as possible. As you know, we're going to keep it stupid simple. So please take as much note as you can, and do go back to your leaders and ask questions if you don't understand, because we won't have time to address or answer questions during this session. Right, my name is Thobeka Mabanga, a very excited business owner, and also I am your head coach. So if you have joined our team recently, meet your head coach in the tech family, and I'm going to be taking you through the basics of forever living products. And I hope you guys are going to learn as much as you can, because I know how frustrating it is for someone to join this business and not knowing what to do next. You know, I know we do onboarding sessions, I know we do trainings in the groups, but sometimes most of us are not that comfortable, you know, to ask questions in a forum like this or in a forum like a WhatsApp group. And I hope today you will, you know, jot as much, you know, point as you can, so that you guys can be able to take off your businesses from now and all the way to the next level. Hopefully, I'm going to be able to help you guys, you know, run it as simple as possible as you can. So basically, when you join the fiber business, what is mainly needed from you is the mindset. Everything else is just a bonus, really. For you to run a successful forever business, you need to have the right mindset. So we say it's 80% mindset and 20% skill set, because even if you have the skills on how to sell the product or how to sell in generally, how to recruit generally, if your mindset is not in the right place, you're still not going to get it right. So we need your mindset to be in the right place so that you can be able to run a successful forever living business. Right. So tonight, I would like you guys to be very open-minded, because this is the beginning of your journey, really. If you lose it from now, you're not going to get it anytime, you know, in your business or anywhere in your business as you continue running it. If you lose the basics, if you don't get the basics, it's unfortunate that you won't be able to run a forever business as a whole, because if you don't understand the main thing, then you won't be able to do anything with the opportunity that you've just taken. So I really need you guys to be open-minded. Take as much note as you can. Ask as many questions as you can. I've got leaders on the session that will be helping with answering the questions that I won't be able to answer while I'm busy with the session. But please do ask questions. When you don't understand, please do say in the chat box that you don't understand. Remember, this is about you. I know what I'm going to be sharing with you, and you guys don't know what I'm going to be sharing with you. So it's important that you guys ask questions while I continue with the session. Hence, I have leaders like Coach Zama and many other leaders that are part of the session. So guys, network marketing as a whole, not just forever, is an 80% mindset business and 20% skill set. You know, when you teach somebody who's already have a made-up mind, it becomes very easy to work with that person, and it becomes very easy for that person to become successful, because the mind is already made up and everything else is just a bonus, you know. And the skills, you know, the activities, the how to, you know, it's part of just showing the person how to then take their journey to the next level, but the mindset is already in the right place. So I need you guys to take this down and understand that if your mindset is not fit enough to run a network marketing business, then you won't be running a successful forever business. You need to start with the right mindset. I think I've already mentioned that, you know, start with the right mindset. The first thing that you need to do is not to treat forever as a side hustle. Many of us make a mistake of treating forever as one of those, you know, as a side hustle. And if you treat anything like that, it will pay you exactly like that, you know. So if forever is your side hustle, it will definitely pay you as a side hustle. You will look at it as a side hustle. The amount of effort, the time, the attention that you're going to give to it is going to be that of a side hustle. And whatever that you're going to get out of the business is exactly what you are, is exactly from how you are treating your business. So treat your business like a real business, not a hobby. Guys, Forever is a real business. Forever is a business that transforms lives. And I've never seen a company that pays the way Forever Living product pays, only if you take it seriously and obviously give it more time, more effort, and the attention that it needs. So if you treat it as your business, when you see people that do presentations, whether it's from the company perspective or from a person that has signed you up, you fall in love with their achievements, what they have achieved, which makes it, which makes you believe that it can happen for you too. But you must know that for them to achieve whatever that they have achieved, it is because they decided to treat their forever business as a business and not as a hobby, and also not as a side hustle. Stay coachable, guys. When you come into the business, you don't know anything, and you depend on the person that has brought you to the business to teach you and take you to a place you've never been before. And the only way that you can be able to run a successful business in network marketing or in Forever Living product is by staying coachable. You need to allow yourself to be a student, regardless of what position you're holding at work right now. Forget about that. Right now you are in a totally different industry where you need to allow yourself to be a student. So stay coachable. Forget your title at work. Forget that you are a boss. Forget that people report to you. Forget everything and just allow yourself to be in kindergarten. And that's how you're going to be able to climb up the marketing plan and also become a success story. Be open to learning. Be open to learning from the person that has brought you to the business. Be open to learning from anyone who's willing to assist you, to teach you. Like today, I'm here. I don't know many of you. You were brought by other people, but I'm here to teach you how to run a successful Forever Living business. So allow yourself to learn from me, even if you don't know me. Just believe that I can lead you to the right place. Be ready to step out of your comfort zone. Because, guys, this business, in order for you to start writing your success story, or in order for you to discover your full potential, you need to really step out of your comfort zone. You can never discover any potential if you are sitting in your comfort zone. Being comfortable means you're still happy with the income that you're making at work, and the only thing that is working, and maybe traditional businesses and all of that. But forever, guys, or network marketing requires a different type of commitment. It's not the same as going to work. It's not the same as running a hair salon. It's not the same as running a club. It's not the same as running, a kindergarten, or maybe a school. It's not the same. It requires a different type of commitment that is, gosh, I don't think that it exists until you are in it. You will only get to understand it when you are in it. So you need to really allow yourself to step out of that comfort zone, in order for you to run with the people that are here to help you build a successful business. Remind yourself why you took the opportunity. There's a reason why you attended that presentation. There's a reason why you said yes to the opportunity and popped out your 7,110 Rand and said, I am joining this business. There is something that was pushing you. We all have different reasons for joining or forever. We start in different phases of our lives. Others are already, they already have homes when they start building a business. Others don't even have a home. They stay in the back room. Others stay they're renting. Others, you are staying in a flat somewhere in Joburg. Others are staying in a flat somewhere in Durban. They just want to, improve their lives. So we start at different levels of our lives when we join this business. And we need to consistently remind ourselves, why did we join? Because there will be times where we feel like giving up. There will be times where we feel like this is too much. It is a business at the end of the day, and it's a business that you will run with people. It's not a business that you're going to be running with things. Here, we're not selling things, guys. We are running a business leading hearts, and we are also selling products that are meant to change lives. So it won't be easy because you're dealing with abantu, and as much as you're dealing with abantu, they come from different walks of life, different attitudes, different everything. So it might not be a walk in the park. It's definitely going to be a roller coaster. You need to remind yourself every time you get into your feelings, why did I start this business? And you'll be like me one day, having been in Forever for 12 years, I've been through all of that. And The only thing that kept me standing is my why, my reason for doing this business kept me in this business for so long. So I really need you to go back, every time when you feel like the going gets tough, remind yourself why you joined Forever, and that will carry you through the toughest days ever. I know we do this with our employers. We do this with our jobs. We take it as bitter as it is, because it's the only thing that puts food on the table. But if you can use that same attitude towards this business, guys, the way you will win, you won't believe. I've used that attitude in my Forever business, and this is why I've been so successful, because everything that I did at my workplace, I've applied the same thing, the same commitment that I had with my job. I've applied the same commitment in my business. The same fear of losing my job, I've applied it in my Forever business, and I have the same fear of losing my business, and the same fear of not being found on the wrong side of things at work because I don't want to be fired. I'm doing that in Forever as well because I don't want to lose my business. So if you can take the same behavior, the same mindset, and apply it in your Forever business, you will fly, just like many of us, and maybe fly even further than where we have flown as we are standing today. So you really need to remind yourself why you started Forever, and also adopt the same mindset and the commitment that you have for your job. Use it in your Forever business, and you'll see how successful you're going to become in your Forever Living business. So when you start your journey with the box that you joined with, to those who are new in the business, it says they never finish. You just never, in Forever, guys, you never get to a point where you say, I know everything. That's why at the top there it says you never finish. You start your journey with the start your journey box. When you become a member, the very first thing that you need to do, with the help of your sponsor, is to launch the product. That's the very first important. And I don't know, if you open a business, even if it was not Forever, a traditional business, and you've created a product for yourself, and you want to attract customers, the first natural thing that you do is to launch your product. Forever is the same, guys. When you join Forever and you get that start your journey box, the first thing that you need to do is to launch your product, host a product launch. Speak to your mentor, speak to the person that has brought you to the business, whether it's going to be a visual product launch or a physical product launch, but you have to launch a product launch. I know for many people, it becomes easy for them to sell the box as soon as they receive it. That's good, but you still need to launch your business, because you're not just going to work with the clientele that you've managed to build with your first box. You still need to expand clientele. So you need to launch your business or launch your product so that people can know what you are about, right? And also, as a full member, this means you've decided to build a business with Forever and not just sell products. There's a difference between somebody who joins to sell and someone who joins to grow. Whenever somebody joins with the Start Your Journey, I believe that person wants to grow, because there's many other options that you can choose to join Forever. You can join with the minimum. You can join with half. We can join with a quarter. You can join with, it's the minimum, it's the quarter, it's half. I think you can join with all three, or you can join as a full member. So every time I meet somebody who joins with the Start Your Journey box, I know for a fact that person wants to grow in the business. And also remember, when you join with the Start Your Journey package and you become a full member, that is just entry. Forever, what they've done recently, before, for you to move to what we call a core rank of Forever, because when you come into the business, there's a next level that you need to fight for and reach. And that next level, as an assistant supervisor, the next level is called supervisor. Previously, you would get to supervisor. If you join the business, you join with which is with 2 case credits. But for you to get to the next level, to access or to open up the benefits of the next level, you needed to move up to supervisor with a total of 25 case credits over 2 consecutive months. So the company revised their marketing plan, and in April, they announced that you no longer have to do 25 case credits over a period of 2 months. You just need to do a total of 10 case credits over a period of 1 month, and you become a supervisor. And what I love about this whole thing is that they did not change the benefits of becoming a supervisor. They only changed the how to get to supervisor. They decreased the amount of CCs to get you to the next level, but kept the benefit the same, which is a real win for those who recognize it. So when you come into the business with the Start Your Journey, for some people, I mean, I had a lot of people in June, was it June? Yeah, in May, that came into the business and immediately closed their core rank within the same month, because it's now very easy to become, a supervisor or to get to the core rank of Forever Living Product. Let me just explain the core rank. What does that mean? In network marketing, there is something called a core rank. Core rank is where you are able to start building other people. Core rank means you've learned the basics of the business. Core rank means you can start earning from leading other people that are within your organization immediately when you come into the business, right? So it is a very first level that you need to fight for and reach, because it allows you to start coaching other people that are coming into your organization. It's not the ultimate level, but it's the very next important level that each and every new person needs to reach to call themselves a full forever business owner, because you are now, starting to touch lives within your organization that you will later change as soon as you get to manager level. So joining is joining, guys. So when you are at 2cc, you are just a new member. Until you get to the core rank, you can then be addressed as a fully blown forever business owner. And this is very important, because a lot of people will come into the business and be comfortable with being at the door, because when you are sitting at 2cc, even if you do 4cc, to those who understand the term, even if you do your 4cc, but if you're sitting at assistant supervisor, you are literally running a 2cc business, and you will only make an income for so long. When you bring people into your business as an assistant supervisor, you only earn from those people from when they come in. After that, if you remain on the same level as them and you're not moving to the core rank, you're no longer earning from their production. So it's very important to come into the business and fight for the very next level, which is called our core rank, because this allows you to start seeing the power of Forever Living Products, and also to start earning an income from those that you'll be leading in your business, because you are now forming a small organization. And then obviously there's other levels after that, but the most important, very next important level in Forever Living Product is called supervisor, which is a Forever Living Product core rank. So when you move from the Start Your Journey, you're obviously going to learn the basics of how to run a forever business, how to become active. I'm gonna get to that just now. If you look at the snake that you see on the screen, it says you host a product launch, and because you are in a 2cc business, and from there you start learning how to be active in the business. And being active means you need to be able to move at least 4 cases of stock of product every single month. Forever wants you to make money, and they know that when you move a minimum of 4 cases of stock, you are making a significant amount. 10,000 Rand and above is a lot of money, guys. But there's many ways of moving these 4 cases. There are people that will choose to move the 4 cases on their own, and there are people that will choose to move at least 2 cases of the stock and duplicate themselves by recruiting other people that will move the next 2 cases, which duplicate on their performance. I'm going to be explaining that as we continue, which is it's actually the smartest way of running your forever business if you say you are doing network marketing. For people that are just moving 4 cases of stock themselves, I always say those people are just retailers, but the minute you understand, the trick, or the trick, what do they call it? The trick of the trade. Is it the trick of the trade? Yes, something like that. The minute you understand how to run a successful network marketing business, not sales, network marketing business by doing the right things, but doing them smartly, is when you decide to move. Yes, you're going to move 4 cases of stock, but you're not going to do it alone. It goes back to the saying that says, um, um, if you make, what does it say? It says 100% of your own efforts. Or it says you can make, I don't know how it goes, guys, but it goes something like you can either decide to make 100% of your own efforts or 1% of 100 people's effort. Yeah, something like that. So when you are, moving 4 cases of products by yourself, you are doing the 100% of your own effort as opposed to um, going for 1% of 100 people. Oh, yes, it says I'd rather earn 1% of 100 people's effort than 100% of my own effort. So 4cc on your own, or moving 4 cases of stock, as you can see on the screen, by yourself means you are enjoying 100% of your own efforts. Everything that you're doing comes to your pocket. You are selling these products, you're making good money. It's good money. I don't want to lie. 4cc profit is a lot of money. It's tempting. But if you want to build an organization, a successful organization, if you want to share this beautiful business opportunity with other people, if you want to touch and change lives in the process of making your own money, you can then start earning 1% of 100 people's efforts, meaning instead of doing it by yourself, you decide to duplicate it on many other people, right? So 4cc active is not restricting you on doing it as moving 4 cases by yourself, but you can do the 1% of 100 people's efforts as well while you're doing your 4cc. I'll explain that as we continue. Once you start doing 4cc, guys, you can start paying off your credit cards. There are people that owe, credit cards like 5,000 Rand, others are owing 7,000, others 10. Once you start doing 4cc, you can start addressing those small financial issues that you have. Success in Forever does not start only when you start buying mansions and cars and big cars and doing this and doing that. Success starts when you are able to, to spare some money in addressing the debts that have been giving you sleepless nights. For me, that is success. You start becoming successful when you are able to pay off that credit card that has been giving you sleepless nights for so long. Sometimes it's not a lot of money. You probably maybe owe 3,000 Rand on a credit card, but you can't pay it, and it keeps on accumulating interest, and it ends up being 10,000 Rand. When you start doing your Forever business right and you start making profits from your 4cc, whether you are doing it as 100% of your own effort or you are doing it as 1% of 100 people's effort, you are now able to pay off things like credit cards, your store cards, your what do you call it, your clothing accounts, those small things. You need to be very disciplined in order to do this as well. I remember when I started Forever, the first thing that what I liked when I came into Forever is that my sponsor, or the person that recruited me, she really bullied us, in a very nice way. She would tell us what to do with our money, which I really appreciate. And many people were paying their credit cards and they would cut them and post them on social media. I've paid this off, they cut them. She would bully us into doing the right things. And I really appreciated that because it made us better people. It made us great people because she knew how much discipline is important in Forever, guys. You would come into the business, you start your journey box, you start selling the products. And most people, when they sell, the money goes into the tummy. They sell, they buy data. They sell, they buy bread. They sell, they buy electricity. They sell, they put petrol. You don't even see, where the money that you've made is. And it feels like you're not making money because you're not being disciplined with your business money. Once you start learning how to run your business as a business, you will start seeing the money that you're making. And I always say, when you start telling people that you've made money, you need to go back to the money that you've spent as well. Don't just talk about what you see on the 15th. Talk about the money that you've made and used, because truth is that money came from running your business. So God would bully us into doing the right things with our own money, as much as you feel like this person is just telling me what to do with my own money, but it was all for a good cause. So you start paying off your credit cards. You start, when you start making money, guys, regardless of how small it is, regardless of how well off you think you are, start acting poor. Don't start doing things that you've always wanted to do the minute you see extra money coming in. And I know there's a lot of things that we want to do. There's a lot of things that we aspire. There's a lot of things that we'd like to do for our families. There's a lot of things that you'd like to do for our kids. Probably want to throw parties for them, because we've seen others throwing parties for their kids. We couldn't afford to. And the first thing that we do when we see so much money, we want to throw a party. Try and cancel yourself against that. Try and work on not wanting to be the type of a business owner, and allow yourself, to grow to a level where you can be able to start doing these things, right? So you start paying off your small debts, be disciplined with doing your 4CC, and all the profits that you make from that, start paying off. Do things that you will see, because when you do things that you will see, it will motivate you to do more. I mean, knowing that you've closed your FNB credit card using your forever profit gives you more motivation to push even more. Even people that are looking at you, they'll be inspired with, Haibo, I can actually do this as well. I can actually pay my credit card, yes, say African Bank or whatever, using my forever profits, because you have shown them that it's possible. People believe in the people that brings them into the business. People believe in the people that they know. You can join Forever and start telling people about Thobeka. People don't know Thobeka. They will believe it more when they see your life slowly transforming, not when they see Thobeka who's already set. I started this business 12 years ago. If you join today and you tell somebody to go look at my profile, they will see all the success that I've accumulated. It won't look real for them, or to them rather. They will think, maybe she's doing other things. It won't be relatable for them, because they don't know me from my humble beginnings. Only people that know me from my humble beginnings believe me and believe in me and the opportunity, because of what they've seen, in me, and how the opportunity has changed my life right in front of them. But the person that you bring into the business that don't know me from above soap, and they only know me now that I'm successful, driving big cars, staying in mansions, they won't really relate to me. But when they see you can use me as a reference, or use your leader as a reference. But when they see it happening for you, it's more believable that, oh my God, you already paid off your credit card. This is something that you need to do so that you can show and tell. Forever is a business of showing and telling, guys. You don't just tell people what happens in Forever. You need to show them. So when you bring someone in and say, listen, this is what I did with my Start Your Journey. When I joined, I sold my product, and maybe I got the money from my credit card. I managed to put my money back into the credit card with my first box. And then after that, I started making profits. I continued building the business with the business money, and this is what I've done with the profits so far. I've paid off my credit card. I've managed to pay off the school fees of my daughter. I've managed to do this. I've managed to do that. People believe you more than they believe what you share with them, or people that they don't know, right? So make sure that you become intentional with what you do with your Forever profits. Even if it's 500 Rand, guys, it's money you did not have. You can't all of a sudden have problems for your 500 Rand at Dungenayo. Rather take that 500 Rand and pay towards a debt that you currently have in your life, so that people can see that if your life is changing, that means their life will change too. Life does not only change when you're able, to travel overseas, or when you're able to buy big cars, and life changes when you're able to close off those small debts that are really causing havoc in your life right now. So attend trainings, guys, attend company events. I cannot stress this enough. Attending company events is very important. Diamonds are born at company events. Your next diamond could be sitting in our next success day next week. You probably might be the next diamond yourself, but you don't know because you have not seen what you have not seen. What you might see there might be talking to you. What might be said on that success day might be talking to you. It might be that you were needing that very, that very line that someone is going to say in that success day that might just, be a complete turnaround in your life or in your business. So make sure that you attend company events. They are there for a reason. Company events are created for us as the business owners because we need them for our growth. So please, guys, prioritize company events. Whatever happens, you've decided to join Forever. And this is part of building your Forever business. You need to make time for company events. I don't care how new you are. If your intention of joining this business, popping out to 7,110 Rand, was to come and grow in Forever, make sure that you do not miss any company event because company events are very important. Take it from me. I grew my business more than anything that you can think of, more than the business presentations, more than the product launches and everything else. My business grew because of attending company events and bringing people with me. So when you attend these company events, if it's company events that allow you to bring prospect, make sure you invite as many people as you can because we are going to be doing the work for you if you bring your people to these events. These events are what's going to grow your businesses, guys. More than, beside doing presentations, attending presentations, and being in a WhatsApp group and this and this and that, being in a company event will completely change your business. Inviting people for company events that allow you to invite people will completely transform your business because people believe numbers. People follow numbers. Right now, we have a success day that will be happening at Galaga Estate next week on Saturday. It's going to be an African success day. Can you imagine how full that place is going to be? And if you bring someone who's been contemplating and joining Forever, or someone who does not understand what you are saying, or someone who does not feel this Forever thing, and you bring them into a success day, do you understand how their perspective will change? They're going to see different types of people. Let's start from the parking, the cars that Forever business owners are driving. Let's go to what they wear, the attire, the way that our forever events are done, the class, the level, the people that are going to be performing, the president of Forever attending the event. Guys, think about it. If you were a prospect, you'd want to be part of such a movement, even if you didn't understand how it's done. You'd want to be part of such a community, even if you did not understand how it's done. You would learn how to do it later. And this really worked for me. A lot of people that are successful in my business right now, they attended Success Day without understanding the marketing plan of Forever Living product. They just attended Success Day. They saw the vibe. They listened to the success stories of other people. They looked at the numbers. They looked at the packing. They looked at the quality of people doing Forever, the success stories, multiple success stories that were there. And they said, this is where I belong. And I had to do the presentation after. So when we say invite for company events, attend company events, this is one of the best strategies that will recruit for your organization without you saying a word. Invest the 250 in that person, guys. This might be the best thing ever that you're going to be doing for your business. If you bring these people to come and listen on their own, you don't have to do the talking. All you do is invite, buy the ticket, and bring them into that venue. And whatever that they're going to get in that venue is going to be gold. So be smart and attend business or company trainings, also company events, and make sure that you bring people with you where it is allowed to bring people with. And also, as you do that, you obviously you'll clamp the marketing plan, you get to a point where you start working for your Forever to drive. People believe it more when they see material things. When I came into the business, I bought a car before I could qualify for Forever to Drive. Guys, I think for me, seeing the money, I didn't have to see a lot of money to be a success story in Forever, or to see that Forever is really working. Seeing that 108 Rand for me showed me that this thing works. I just needed to know what do I need to do to make more. And it got me so excited to a point where I was not even learning how to do the business. I was just doing what I was told. I grew my business on hype in my first year of running Forever, my business grew on hype. Trust me, I didn't know what I was doing. I bought a car without having to qualify for Forever to Drive. I bought a car in 5 months into the business because I was just doing what I was told, which is what I'm doing with you right now. I did not understand the marketing plan. I did not understand why I need to do 4CC. I just did 4CC. I did not understand why I needed to go and talk to people, recruit for or attend. For me, recruitment was not, it's not my strength even now. I recruit better when I do a presentation. I cannot just recruit, out of thin air or just talking to someone or cold marketing. I'm not that good. But when I invite someone to a business presentation and they understand the Forever Living marketing plan, then I'm able to recruit. With me starting the business as well, I focused on inviting and using the systems that were available for me to build the business, I used the system that were available. I used the people that were there to help me, people that I didn't know that were there to already, to assist me. So I was inviting people for presentations, and that's how I grew my business. Found myself buying my first car 5 months later. I earned 22,000 Rand. I'm like, wow, now I can afford a car installment. So I bought my first car in 5 months of joining Forever. By the time I got to Forever to Drive, I managed to buy myself a brand new Evoque, because I was now on Forever to Drive. But before I could get to Forever to Drive, I bought my car. I bought myself an Audi A3, second used, very problematic car, but it was still my car, It was my first car, and my first car came from Forever by doing what I was told. And for you guys are lucky because you've got people now that have walked the journey, people that can guide you, people that can help you do it right, not with hype. We are now teaching you the right things on how to grow in Forever. It's no longer the hype that we grew with back in 2013, back in 2014, 2015, right? So you build a social business, guys. Forever is about networking. It's not about just selling the product. It's not just about you doing a video on TikTok and say, "Iyasebenza," or "It works." It's about, networking. Network, excuse me, your network is your net worth. Selling is easy. Probably anyone can sell. I mean, you see a lot of people in town selling fruits, a lot of people selling clothes, others are selling hair. We are buying the hair because we want the hair. The marketing is done for them already. It's easy for them to just say, "I'm selling the hair." As long as it's good quality, we buy the hair. Selling is easy. But in what we do in network marketing, we're not just selling, we are building relationships. There's a difference. In Forever, you can run a successful business with just 5 clients, happy clients, because you've built relationships. In general, entrepreneurship, when somebody's selling hair and they're just selling and not building relationships, their business can be sustainable by having 100 customers, because they're just selling. For us, we can sustain our business with just 5 clients, 15 clients, 20 clients. And the company says, build a regular customer base of 20 to 30 clients. And it's because you only have to build relationships with those 20 to 30 regular clients. Just build relationships, and that's how you're going to build your business. So we need to build relationships before the actual business. It's relationships first, then the money will come. And when the relationship is built and the relationship is taken care of, then the relationship is nourished, the relationship is nurtured, the money will come flowing. So you build a social business, guys, not just sell, 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 sell. Video on TikTok. It's not just about doing videos on TikTok. It's about building relationships. Once you start building relationships, you'll be able to build your first home with Forever. Once you start building relationships, when you build relationships will build your bonus recap, and your bonus recap will build your first home. That's how you're going to make your first million in Forever, by building relationships. You're not going to make your first million by selling. casually selling products, standing by somewhere by the street and say, I'm selling alu, I'm selling tujao. You're not building a relationship. You're not even taking contact numbers. You're not even checking on your clients. Build relationships. And the relationships that you build will build your bonus recap. And the bonus recap that you're going to be building can build your first home, can buy you your first new car, and you keep on going, you keep on going, you keep on going. As you keep on going doing that, guys, you'll start qualifying for the biggest incentives in Forever. The very next ultimate level that you need to reach in Forever after reaching supervisor is not manager, it's eagle manager, right? So when you join Forever, if you just write down these three things. The very first level that is important in Forever is becoming a full member with your Start Your Journey, your box lodum. It gives you full membership. That's the very important, the very first important level in Forever. The very next important level in Forever is your core rank. That 10cc that takes you to supervisor, that's the second very important that you need to plan for, you need to fight for. Make sure you get there to at least within the first 90 days. If not the first 30 days, 60 days, at least latest by your first 90 days, you must be a supervisor, right? And there's going to be assistant manager in between. There's going to be manager in between. But the very next important level in our marketing plan is Eagle Manager qualification. Not manager, Eagle Manager. Manager is a stepping stone to the very next important level that you need to reach on the Forever marketing plan, right? And when you reach Eagle Manager qualification, it becomes very easy for you to go to Forever to Drive level 2. And that's when you can buy yourself a new car. You can buy yourself an investment property. Like me, I bought a second used car when I did not even qualify for Forever to Drive level 1. But when I got to Forever to Drive level 1, I managed to buy myself, the second car that I bought was a BMW 130 series. It was a 130i series. That one was on Forever to Drive level 1. But when I got to level 2, guys, I managed to buy my brand new Forever Evoque. I'm not going to say Land Rover. I'm going to say Forever Evoque, because that Evoque came from my Forever to Drive level 2. So those are the things that you can be able to do, guys, just by being coachable and just by applying 80% of your mind into running your Forever business, and 20% will come from what we're going to teach you, because the skills, it's what you're going to get from us. You come into the business not knowing how to become successful, how to run a Forever business. But when you come in with your 80% mindset already made up that I want to be successful, the skills will just make it easy for you, right? Smile often. When you have money, guys, you smile. Even when life is tough, but you've got money, you just smile. Just smile. People are looking for people that are smiling. We're going through so much as people, guys, in this world. There's so much that is going on. People are just looking for people that are going to smile at them. Smile as much as you can. I know money makes us happy. Smile. Even if you're going through hell, even if we are Goa right now, smile because you've got the money. Even if you don't have the money yet, but you've got an opportunity that will make you money, just smile. And when you smile, you'll find yourself in Dubai. Forever Klopper Rally, guys. Your smile will get you to Dubai because you are doing the business. This business is about people. If you don't like people, unfortunately, you're not going to be successful. And if you love people, you need to smile. Smile with everybody, If it doesn't make you smile, then you're doing it wrong. Change it. If it forever doesn't make you smile, then it's the wrong business for you. If your strategy right now is not working and it doesn't make you smile, change the strategy, but not the goal. So I mean, if it's going for you guys, you're gonna be smiling all the way. You're gonna, regardless of what life puts in front of you, you're gonna be smiling all the way because the future looks bright. So smile, wear that smile. Please type smile in the chat box. Just smile. Type hashtag smile or type smile in the chat box. And that's how you're gonna build a successful business. You know what, guys? Or Forever was catchy with the fact that they love us. The slogan of Forever says, the power of Forever is the power of love. And just like that, we are making money for Forever. just like that, because they love us. You know, when you get into, you'll see them, they're coming next week. When you get into contact with Aiden, when you get into contact with Garen, when you get into contact with JB, you feel like you are the only business owner that's in forever. They make you feel like you are the only person in forever. And because of that, you just want to do more. Do you understand what I'm saying? Imagine if you take the same effect and you give it to your customers, take the same effect you give it to your team members, to your business partners, to your prospect. People just want to be happy. People just want to be loved, guys. We've been through so much, especially after COVID. So just smile, be nice, and just love people. And that's how you're going to be successful in forever. You know? So when you smile, you'll see yourself in Dubai next year, because all you do is just smile because you're happy, you're excited, you're building, you love people, you are helping people change their stories. And that's the only way you can help people change their stories, by loving them. You can't help the person that you don't love to change their situation. You can't help a person you don't love to change their financial situation. You cannot help them improve their financial situation. So smile is important, guys. You know, we've got a smile team in forever. A smile team, it's an email address as well, where when you are building a business outside of South Africa, you are now dealing with the smile team. The smile team corresponds with you when it comes to your international payments. You know, when you have issues with your international teams, the smile team will assist you. You know, it's smile everywhere. So smile, guys. Smiling will make you a fortune. Right. So once you start, you know, getting to levels like Forever to Drive, you are able now to start working for bigger incentives like Forever Global Rallies, your chairman's bonus. But it never stops there. Once you get to those levels, your duty and your responsibility is to continuously teach others. This is where we say, you know, there's a point where in Forever, you are no longer doing it for money. You are doing it to see others prosper. You know, when you get to this level of chairman's bonus, it's no longer about you. It's about other people. And that's why here it says, you never finish. There's no finish line here. You see, the snake starts from the start of your journey, but your journey will never finish. You just need to continuously touch and change lives of other people so that your life will continue to prosper. I hope this part makes sense to all of you, and I hope you guys, you know, understand the principles of running a successful forever business, not just the you know, the how can I put this? The activities of running a successful forever business, but who you need to become in order to run a successful forever business, guys. You need to be a person who's ready to receive the success that you believe you deserve. You cannot just come in and just be successful when you're not yet at the level, you know, the level of growth. You need to grow to that person who is ready to receive that type of success, or the amount of success that you believe you deserve in Forever Living Products. There's a lot of self-development that you need to do. There's a lot of growth that needs to happen within you. There's a lot of love that you need to plant within yourself so that you can be the person that is ready to receive the success that you believe that you deserve in Forever Living Products. And I hope we are happy with the slide. If you are still with me, please type a 2 rather in the chat box so that I can see that you guys are still with me. Right. So also, now that you're a forever business owner, remember, we are not just a recruiting company, right? We are a network marketing company with health products. Our success comes from moving the product. The engine of Forever Living Product is the product itself. So you're never going to run a successful business without moving the product of Forever Living Products. I hope that makes sense. So in order for you to be successful, you need to know that for us to make the money, for us to be successful, for us to keep showing up, there's a product behind the Forever Living brand. Be a product of your product. The company says when you join the business, yes, you're going to be somebody who's selling the products, making money. But before you even start selling, you need to become your own very best customer. Use the products, guys. Don't be afraid to open that start your journey and take out the tooth gel. Don't be afraid to open your aloe vera gel. Buy it from yourself. It's very important that you experience the benefits of the product. It's very important that you experience the beauty of the product so that when you go out and talk to people, you talk to people about the benefits with confidence. Sometimes, the testimonies will come from yourself or they'll come from a family member. Like for me, it came from my daughter. She had eczema. She was my very first testimony when I started Forever. I came after. She was using propolis cream, aloe jelly, avocado soap, and there was also a liquid soap at the time, not aloe hand, but it was called liquid soap. It helped her with she has always been prone to acne growing up, my firstborn. But when she started using Forever Living products, went away completely. She's never had it ever, 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 ever. She used it. She was going to boarding school at the time. She was using that. Those were her cosmetics, and it disappeared completely. So I know that products work because they worked on one of my family members. It cannot always be you who will experience the benefits, the visible benefits, unless you're using C9, of course. But use the product, use it for yourself, use it for your family, so that you can see the benefits and experience the beauty of the product. So that when you go out to people and talk about the products, maybe ayabiza, you know exactly what to say. You know exactly what to say when they say your products are expensive because you know the value of your product. So it's very important, guys, that we use. You don't want to have an incident where somebody comes and say your tooth gel is expired. When I opened it, it's green inside. Tooth gel is green. You don't want to be shocked and say, oh, it's green. Bring it back. I'm going to take it back to Forever because it's green. Because you don't know what it looks like. You've never opened your tooth gel. You don't know that your tooth gel is green because it's made out of aloe and bee propolis. You expect all toothpaste to be red, to be white. We're not selling a toothpaste. We are selling an aloe vera tooth gel, which is green inside. So if you don't know, you don't use your product and somebody comes back to you and say, you sold me an aloe toothpaste and it's green inside and it looks like it has expired, you will agree with them because you don't understand your product. You've never used your product. So it's very important that you use and experience the benefits because when you experience the benefits, when you go out there and talk about the benefits of the product, you do that with confidence because you know that they've worked for you as well or somebody in your family as well. You get to share the real experiences of the product and not just what you've heard or what you've seen on social media. You get to share. When I shared my experience about Arctic Sea, that was my real experience. And that real experience, it brought me so much business, guys. I've got business partners from that real experience. I've got regular clients from that real experience. I mean, Arctic Sea is 660. My clients don't mind investing in Arctic Sea because it works for them. And it only works for them because it worked on me. And they believe that it can work for them because I shared my story, So you cannot sell with confidence and conviction when you don't understand what you're selling. When they say it's expensive, I mean, Arctic Sea is expensive, but my clients are buying it because they know the benefits and the power of Arctic Sea because they got that from me. It's very important to use the product, guys, so that when people say your products are expensive, you know how to defend that. You know the power behind that product. You know why it is priced at what it is priced on. Do you understand? You cannot say, maybe it's expensive. What's your, I'm so sorry. Yeah, I feel like they're expensive as well because you don't understand the power of what you're selling. So using the product is very important, guys. It's before you can even, wait and not sell until you experience the benefits of the product because experiencing the benefits will make you more sales than someone who's just an amateur who doesn't know what they're selling. So focus on solutions as well. Don't just sell products. Help people solve their health challenges. Don't rush to push your sale. It's not about that. When you rush to push your sale, you might risk losing that person forever because you might recommend the wrong products because what am I? This person is suffering from 1, 2, 3, and because right now you have aloe in your car, maybe whatever that they're suffering from needs, for example, garlic thyme or freedom. But because you've got alu in the car, you just want to move it and make your money back. You're just going to sell them alu and just say, buy this one. No, focus on solutions, guys. Don't just sell products, help people solve problems. What made me fall in love with Forever so much when I started Forever, Ugabi delivered my products at work. She bought me products, she brought the products at work. My products were finished same day, you know, and that for me, registered immediately that, oh, okay, people know people do know they know they know these products, which means if I continue selling them, I'm going to be solving problems, people's problems, because if it was something that people didn't understand or it did not do the work that people claim it does, I wouldn't have been able to sell my stock same day. And I was the only one who didn't know my product because I did not know Forever when I joined Forever, but when people started, coming for them, like, I want this, I want that, and they were ordering stuff that I did not have on my stock as well. I was like, oh, wow, this means I'll be solving people's problems. This means Llama products, they really work. That gave me so much comfort, you know? And I started using them myself, and they worked on me. Berry Nectar worked on me day one. And I remember I was in training. I'm not going to say what it did, but it's kind of personal. But I was in training when I experienced the power of the berry nectar. You know, I was attending training at work and I had to go out because I wasn't feeling okay and I could feel something different. And what I saw was like, Haibo, if I did not drink berry, this thing could have killed me because it came out of me. And I'm like, Haibo, this thing could have killed me. It could have stayed with me for the rest of my life. But berry nectar came inside my system and it started sweeping off stuff that was not supposed to be in my womb. you know? So I knew that this product works. I started talking about berry nectar because it worked on me, and it worked on people that I talked about. I shared the berry nectar, with as well. So using the product, guys, is very important. Don't just sell. Make sure that you focus on solutions. It's not going to take anything away from you. Don't look at the money. You will make money anyway if you do the right things. So don't just sell products for the sake of just making money. Help people solve their health challenges. If you're not sure, ask in the group. If you're not sure, go to Google. If you're not sure, go to ChatGPT. If you're not sure, ask your leader. Somebody will always be there to assist you. Learn the key benefits of our top sellers. There's our main principal product is aloe vera gel. Arctic Sea is my favorite. Arctic Sea is my favorite. C9 is my next favorite because C9 gives you instant visible results. So if you want somebody to experiment forever before they can join, and maybe they're interested in losing weight or detoxing or whatever, recommend C9. And I promise you that person will be part of your team in no time because C9 does wonders. The C9 is F15. C9 and F15 is one program. It's a 21-day program. You start with C9 and detox your system. And then after that, you go to Fit15. Fit15 will assist you to lose weight and maybe keep that weight off after losing it as well, But C9 and Fit15 are the best bets if you want to get somebody started and they just want to see if the product works. Put them on C9 if they're interested in losing weight, and they'll see how the 21 days will do wonders for them, right? There's also B products. There's Forever Bright tooth gel. Our tooth gel is, you cannot compare it with any other toothpaste, right? It's a tooth gel, so you cannot compare it with toothpaste. It does wonders, and it also has multiple purposes or multiple uses that you can use it for, not just brushing your teeth, but there's many other things that you can use with our Forever Bright tooth gel. Now we've got a newly arrived collagen. It just got to South Africa, so you can start talking about collagen, guys. It's doing wonders. People are seeing results in a space of 2 weeks. Collagen is amazing, guys. In a space of 2 weeks, people are already seeing results, and it means we're going to be making sales on collagen, but in order for you to make sales, you need to use it first. Collagen is not for sick people, just so you know. So anybody can use collagen, and it's not only for wrinkled people. There's many benefits of collagen that you'll find there, but obviously the results that are more visible is wrinkles being ironed out as you are using it. So collagen, guys, is really going to do great for us. Our marine collagen, I've seen people already sharing their testimonies, and we are allowed to share that it works in a space of 30 days. So really people are seeing wonders on their skin because of our collagen. Don't sleep on collagen. Please buy it. Don't look at the price. Buy it. It's gonna create a lot of money for you because people believe results. You know, people don't believe word of mouth most of the time. They believe results, the visible result. That's what people believe. Multimarker has made its rounds. We know what Multimarker does around the world. So we don't even have to introduce Multimarker. We just need to share the benefit of Multimarker, and that's how we're going to make sales. So make sure that you study the key benefits of our top sellers before you go out there and sell them. Don't do the hearsays. Don't sell it for wrong reasons. Don't say the wrong things just to get a sale. You know, make sure that you do your thorough research on each and every product that's in your Start Your Journey, each and every product that you see on social media that is doing its rounds, you know, that is a high seller or top seller. Find out why it is selling so much. Don't just, you know, go with the hype without understanding the real benefits of those products so that you can be able to sell those products as well with confidence as well. Do not allow yourself to remain a follower, guys, in network marketing. Yes, if you see that it works, good, but you need to also do your own research to make sure that you are selling the right things to the right people. Road to success in forever, guys. You use the products. When you come into the business, you use the products. You first have to use the product, like I was sharing with you, and then you share the products with other people where you share your experience and your benefits. That's how you're going to make sales. The most important thing about your business is to balance your legs. Forever is not a sales company. Balance your legs. It's a network marketing company. Balance your legs. If a chair has, you know, 4 legs, it's beautifully balanced, properly balanced. You know, that chair is not going to fall. But if you remove one leg, it's going to be wobbly. You know, it might fall anytime. And if you remove two, that chair is null and void. You know, I second abaya, so let's stool. So make sure that you balance your legs, guys. You use the product, you share the product, you recruit people and share the opportunity with them, and then develop those people. Make sure they are growing and they are making money. Those are the 4 legs of your network marketing business, the 4 legs of your forever business. You use the product, you share the benefits of the product, and that's how you're going to make sales. You introduce the business opportunity to others because you don't want to enjoy this money by yourself. You share it with other people who care to listen and willing to take the journey with you. Once they come into your organization, your responsibility is to grow them, develop. You don't just recruit people and dump them in the group, guys. You are building an organization, regardless of how new you are in the business. The very first person that you bring, you've recruited that person. You know, that person is in your company. That person is very important. Your duty is to develop this person to the level of the information that you have. And it is very important that you fight to get to the next level so that you can be able to get them to the next level. Because these people depend on you. They believe in you. They trust you. They came here because of you. So you are responsible for the growth of this person. And if you're not growing, this means this person is not going to grow. You are letting these people down by not growing because you went out and recruited them, and you have a responsibility to feed them with information that will grow them to the level that will actually change their lives. And if your life is not changing, when is their life going to start changing? All the promises that you made are not going to come to reality because your life is not changing. You have, Eric, guys, we need to respect people. I think we need to get to a point where we respect people. You cannot bring somebody in the business and waste their time. You cannot come into the business and start recruiting people and dumping them in the groups. You're wasting their time. You know, You are lying to them. You cannot say, come join my business, I will help you grow. You're going to do this. But when you bring them into the business, you dump them in a WhatsApp group, you continue with your life as if it's normal. You now expect somebody else to take care of these people. It is your organization that you are building, not the next person's, not your sponsors, not your mentors. Your mentor will, like now, I'm busy mentoring my whole team. You know, there will be times where I get to mentor everybody. But you are responsible for the people that you bring. The day-to-day basics of the business, they need to come from you. The day-to-day how-tos, they need to come from you. And the only way you're going to be able to know the how-tos and the basics is by investing your time in learning how your forever business works. Do you understand, guys? It's very important to respect the people that we bring into our businesses. When somebody pops out 7,110, that's a lot of money. That person trusts you with their money. They trust you with their future. They trust you with their growth. You know, what I cannot speak on behalf of is laziness. If they are lazy to do the business, then we can't help them. But if they are there in your face and they're willing to learn and grow with you, and you don't have the skills, you don't have the tools because you're not investing your time in learning, because you're not willing to grow so that you can also grow them, then there's a problem with you. You disrespecting these people. Not unless they are the lazy one, not unless they are the ones that disappear after joining, then you can't do much. But if they're in your face, you have a responsibility. You started with them. They did not come to you and say, I want you forever. You said to them, here's an opportunity that can change your life. How is this opportunity going to change their lives if this opportunity is not changing your life? Very important, guys, right? So you don't just sponsor and make one-off 1,723 rand one-off referral bonus and life is good, and you put it in the group. You got paid for recruiting. Grow these people. That's just a fraction of what you're going to make if you grow these people. Now imagine if you make 1,623 rand just by bringing someone. Imagine how much more you're going to make by growing this person. Be smart, guys. Run a business in forever. Don't just do forever and sell products. Run a business in forever, build an organization in forever, and you will see the power of Forever Living products behind touching and changing the lives of the people that you bring into your businesses. And as you do that, make sure that you qualify for every incentive. Every single incentive that is there is very important because it takes you a step closer to your next level. Regardless of the size, how small it is, because you don't deserve it. Nobody deserves an incentive, guys. Please take that from me today. You don't deserve the incentive that your sponsor has given to you. It's not a must that they give you an incentive. You are in forever. Forever has its own incentive. There's global rally, there's chairman's bonus, there's a level up, there's forever to drive. There's a lot. There's jump bonus. There's leadership income. Forever has incentives for you. But the incentive that you get from your leaders, you don't deserve them. So don't act as if you deserve more because they've given you something small. You don't deserve that small thing that they are giving you. We all come into work for forever. We work under the umbrella of forever. We are chasing forever incentives, not your sponsor is just being generous and trying to get you to the next level because they want you to taste what they've tasted. So if they say, if you do 10cc, I'm going to give you an alu lips, you don't deserve that alu lips. Fight for it anyway. You know, it's a cherry on top. You're not supposed to do your 10cc for the alu lips. You have to do your 10cc because you've recruited people that you've promised in Shincha. You have a responsibility to make sure that you show these people how their lives are going to change. And by getting to supervisor, you now know how to get to supervisor. You will go back and teach them and bring them to where you are. Not because there's an alu lips that is an incentive. Not because there's a t-shirt that is an incentive. Even if you are not getting a t-shirt, you need to do the business. It's the basics of the business anyway. So incentives are just a cherry on top. Don't even pay attention to them. Accept them, acknowledge them, be excited, work for them, but they are not the main thing. The main thing is the main thing. We all need to make money in forever. And you need to get to a point where you are able to do stuff that you think you deserve for others. You know, once you are able to do the stuff that you think you deserve for others, you've won in forever. You have won in forever, guys. If you think you deserve to go to Dubai, work until you are able to take someone to Dubai. You have won in forever. Accept the Dubai incentive if your leader is giving you a Dubai incentive. Accept it, be excited, work for it, fight for it, but get to a point where you are able to do the things that you think you deserve for other people. The house that you think you deserve to live in right now, the one that you want to build with your forever income, work until you are able to help somebody else in your team build that house. Then you would have made it in forever. You know, the car that you think you deserve right now, that you want to buy, that you're planning for right now because, you know, you think you deserve the car, or you're working towards getting to soaring manager or getting to senior manager because you want that car. It's not about the car that you want. It's about what the person in your team wants. Once you are able to help somebody get what you think you deserve, you have made it in network marketing. That's why we show up on days, even when we don't feel like, because we have a responsibility. We went and said, come into my business. I'll help you achieve the life that you want. We have a responsibility. It never stops with you, guys. It starts with you. It never gets to a point where it stops with you. Qualify for that alulips so that your team can fight for the alulips one day when you give it to them, because they understand the bigger picture, not the fact that they're pushing for the prize. Alulips is not the prize. Alulips is a form of encouragement that you can do this, but do it because I'm going to give you this so that you can see that you are capable. This is what we do with our kids. We do, if we want them to get good grades, we promise them iPhones, you know, and they do fight so that they can get iPhones to discover their full potential. They discover it because they've been promised something. Without the iPhone, they could have done it. But because you've promised the iPhone, they put in more work so they can get the iPhone, which means they are capable anyway of being successful. Do you understand, guys? So let us not be closed-minded about running a forever business. Let's be open-minded. Let's think out of the box. That aloe lips that you were promised, that aloe vera tooth gel that you were promised, that one aloe bottle that you were promised, don't look at what the other leader is promising their people. That's the other leader. Focus on the bigger goal, guys. I got to where I am without being promised any incentives. If you want to be successful in forever, copy me. I was never promised any incentives. When I only got to taste an incentive that was not promised. It was given to me as a surprise in Dubai in 2017. I had closed the year on 8,400 cc's, level 2 chairman's bonus. I took home 1.7 million and I was a GLT, and my mentors gave me a Louis Vuitton bag and Louis Vuitton shoes that I did not ask for. I was not promised before I could work for what I achieved. I worked, I achieved, and they believed that I deserved it, and they gave it to me as a gift. I did not push for an LV bag. I did not push for LV shoes. I pushed for my kids. I pushed for my family. I pushed for my future because I needed this. But for pushing for what I needed, my leaders believed that I deserved a gift, and they gave me a Louis Vuitton bag. I still have that Louis Vuitton bag, and they gave me a Louis Vuitton pair of shoes. But I was never promised. You know, I became a success story because I was never promised anything. Guys, for me, anything that is given to me, I become so happy. I really accept it with both hands because I know they don't have to do anything for me. They don't have to promise me anything for me to get, you know, to make money in forever. It's for me, it's for my kids, it's not for them. You know, so I really appreciate a gesture. I don't look for it. I don't wait for it. I don't expect it. But when it comes, I'm happy because I'm like, wow, okay, thank you. I can actually do this for myself. I could buy myself a Louis Vuitton bag at that time. I could buy myself a Louis Vuitton pair of shoes at that time. Already, I was at that level in life, but they bought it for me anyway. What I love about this whole thing is that I was never promised. It was a gift. So that aloe lips, guys, you are lucky. Push for it. That tuja, you are lucky. Push for it. You know, don't look next door. Don't look that side. Don't look, push for it. Be a business owner that works for themselves and not for a competition. We are not here to win competitions, guys, because sometimes when you get that incentive, you stop pushing. Also, itholile mos incentive yase-Knysna, so uzopushelana. You've been taken to Knysna, now it stops with, it's not a competition, it's a form of encouragement. You know, it's a form. Forever Texas will take you to Phuket for work for producing 720 cc's in 12 months, with producing 2 new supervisors and 100 new cc's. And here you are, your sponsor is saying to you, just do 150 cc's and be a manager. I'll take you to Dubai. Can you compare the two? Doesn't make sense, guys. Forever wants 720 cc's, 100 new from your new people, 2 supervisors within a space of 12 months, but your sponsor says 150 on over 4 months or over 6 months, and I'm taking you to Dubai. Forever says do 1,500 cc's, and I'll take you to Dubai next year. Their leaders are fighting for 1,500 cc's minimum, and they're going to qualify for Dubai. Your leader is saying to you, do 150 over 4 months, get to manager and be at a level that will pay you plus minus 40,000 for yourself, and I'll take you to Dubai. But to forever ought to know, do 150, 10 times what your leader wants you to do. Come on, guys, you guys are spoiled. You're spoiled. So qualify for every incentive, regardless of how small it is. Incentives. Stop running after incentives. Stop reminding leaders of incentives that they gave you. You will get it anyway. If they gave you a golf t-shirt, it's okay. Whack. Even if you forget, even if you get it 6 months later, 6 months later, you'll wake up as a senior manager who's earning 100,000. And you'll be a senior because you were chasing this t-shirt to becoming a manager. That sponsor has helped you. So forget the incentive. When you get it on time, great. If you don't get it on time, don't remind the sponsor that you promised me. Guys, you promised me. Incentives. No, don't do that, guys. I appreciate the incentive. Forget about it. Push for it. And if you get it, it's a bonus. You always get it, obviously. But don't focus on the incentive. Focus on who you want to become as you push for these incentives. There's a reason why the incentives are in place. They want you to become a better person. They want you to become a person that earns, money, a significant amount of money in forever. This is why there's forever Eagle Manager incentive, because forever knows that when you become an Eagle Manager, you earn 3 times more than just an ordinary manager. You know? So even if you don't get the trip, but becoming an Eagle will give you a 3 times, income more than just a regular manager. Do you understand? It's not about the trip itself. It's about who you become as you push for the incentive, not what you're going to get, but who you become and what it does to your business as you push for the incentive. So please, guys, focus on forever in bigger incentives. Appreciate the incentives from your sponsors. Work for them. Push for them. If you get them, great. But don't focus to a point where when you don't get it on time, you lose interest. You lose the mojo. You are discouraged because you did not get the aloe vera gel that you were promised. You are not here to push for aloe vera gel. That's a form of encouragement. You are pushing for your level. You are pushing for your money. You are pushing for your financial relief at the end. You are pushing for yourself, and you are pushing to rewrite your own story. If the aloe vera comes, it will come. Even if it comes after you've forgotten about it, great. You'll still get the aloe vera gel. But the most important thing here is not the aloe. It's the incentive itself and what it will do to your business as you push for it. Yekelani ukugijimisa ama-incentive nize niwalwele, because guys, this is not the main thing. The main thing is what you joined the business for. And I'm not saying this because I'm trying to say to the leaders, don't deliver incentives. You have to deliver incentives, but we also don't have to focus on the incentives that you've promised us. We're going to push for them, yes. Make sure that you deliver as well. But the focus is not the incentive. The focus is who I want to become as I push for this incentive. Take it from me, guys. 12 years of experience. What I'm saying to you right now works. It works. From somebody who never pushed for incentive, take it from me. You know, you are lucky to get these small incentives from your leaders, but don't make them the main thing. The main thing is the reason why you joined the business. You know, don't be discouraged because your leader did not take you to Durban when they said they would take you to Durban. Maybe they're going to take you 2 months later. Maybe they're still planning for the trip. You know, be patient while we are pushing. Obviously, you're going to raise it as a content with our leader. You said I must push because this is the incentive, but do this at a later stage. Don't do it month end. You pushed, you qualified for 10cc on the 1st of July. By leader Pella, you promised. It's not about that. It's about who you become, the amount of money you're gonna make. I mean, when you move to supervisor with 10cc, you've already made 15,000. 15,000. So your leader was luring you to a 15,000 rand business. And all you're worried about is a bottle of aloe vera gel. Let's be smart, guys. We are going to be leaders one day. And this is going to happen to us as well. Don't push for incentive. Appreciate it. Or don't make it the main thing. Appreciate it. Fight for it. But don't make it the main thing. If you get it, great. If you don't, we'll see it later. Remind your leader 3 months later if they've not given it to you and say, listen, we are njalo. You know, but that's how we got 6-figure income. Quality tracksuit, you're already earning 6-figure income because you push for that tracksuit at some point. Do you understand? They will forget. Leaders will forget. It's not that they can't afford the incentives they give. They forget. There's many of us. They will forget, or there will be time delay in between. It's not that they've promised they're not going to deliver. But if you are someone who's pushing for the incentive, you'll be discouraged because you are pushing for the incentive, not for your business. Very important point from somebody who's never pushed for an incentive. Take it from me. Right, so 5 steps of network marketing process, guys. Get started properly. You know, join the business. Like I said, you do your product launch, and then you grow on that snake that I showed you. Generate potential business partners. It's always nicer to, you know, when you have clients that are happy with your products, it's always easier, rather, to convert them into your business partners. You know, when somebody is happy with what you've sold them and they're happy with the benefits and they see the benefits of the product, it becomes very easy for you to prospect them and actually tell them that you can actually make money out of this. You know that. You can also share this with other people. I mean, I did this with one of the ladies on TikTok that I made on TikTok when I did my Arctic video. A lot of people joined my business. And this is this one lady who joined and she went all the way. She joined my business. She bought Arctic Sea. It worked for her. I took advantage of that, the fact that she was happy with the result. And I said, listen, you can actually join the business. She joined the business. She started sharing it with other parents. And she went all the way. Today, she's a manager. She's been, you know, to Zanzibar with me. She's been to Paris. She's been to places already just by taking the opportunity after I said, you can actually be like me, you know? Now that the product has worked for you, you can actually tell other people about that. Do what I do. And she's achieved so much by doing that. So you can actually say to your happy clients, listen, I know you're happy with your alu. Do you know that you can also make money out of it? You can actually share this up with beautiful alu, the benefits of the alu, and not refer clients to me, but take them for your own, you know, and start making money out of this. So it's very easy to convert happy clients into business partners. Look into doing that as well. Prospect, guys, and invite business presentations, invite company events. You know, in company events, that's where you should take serious advantage because big leaders are there. They are there to help you, you know, share this opportunity in a bigger scale. They are there to help you, you know, sometimes you're prospecting people that are out of your league. You're prospecting CEO of companies, you're prospecting engineers, maybe you're a teacher, you're prospecting nurses, you're prospecting this. When you get to a company event, there's a mixture of all of those people. There's doctors, there's accountants, there's engineers, there's professors, there's scientists. When you bring your person that you think is your chicken list and they hear from these people, they're taken. You know, they are taken because most people think forever is too small for them. But when they get into a space where there's forever business owners that are in their space, you know, they get to see that, you know, it's sometimes there's things that you cannot say when yourself as Thobeka. I'm a hotelier. There's things that I would need to say to a doctor for them to be really convinced to join Forever that I cannot say. But if I invite them to a success day and they listen to Dr. Ntagi on stage, they listen to Dr. Sneh, they listen to Dr. This, Dr. that on stage, they relate. Phela lo ungakumina, and this person is doing my business. I'm trying to prospect an engineer. They go to a success day, they listen to Oni, they listen to Namhla. They listen to Zamakale, they listen to this person, they listen. I take accountants to a success day, they listen to Zamangwe, they listen to Cindy. They relate because Cindy is an accountant, because Zamangwe is an accountant. They can relate. I didn't have to do much. All I did was invite them to a space where abantu babo bakhona. So that's the importance of inviting for company events, because everybody is there, guys. Even the people that you feel like, hey, lava, they're out of my league, or they won't listen to me, or ngiyabasaba. Somebody is there to recruit them for you. They just need to listen to someone they can relate to. And that's how you win them. I don't know, make it a point to be part of company company events, and always have people with you attending those company events. Guys, you even have to invest in them if there's a need. Like the success day, the ticket is 250. The ticket is only 250. Get that person to the venue, get them to attend the success day and listen to people that they can relate to. And you've got a diamond in your team. You'll never know, guys. Come on, present the business to people. If you don't know how to do a presentation yet, use the tools that are available. The company does presentations for us every Thursdays, and those presentations are recorded. They are readily available. Use those presentations. If you can't do a presentation, go and get a recording and use a recording to do your presentation. Set up a Zoom presentation, go to YouTube, share screen, press play, let people listen. That's how you're going to do presentations. Don't wait for somebody to do a presentation for you 2 weeks later because they are busy. Don't wait for the company to do a presentation next week, Thursday, because you missed last Thursday. No, if there's a presentation that you missed, Friday, do it. Take that recording that was done day before and play it for your people. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you can do presentations any day because the tools are available to assist you to present the opportunity to people. If your prospects are nurses, we've got nurses there. There's a presentation that was done by a nurse. There's Duna from Botswana, who is a retired nurse, that did a presentation and shared her story. Go and look for Duna's presentation in that YouTube channel, yeah, forever, and play that presentation. If your prospect is an engineer, Abonamhla, she did her story. If your prospect is a security guard, Mr. B did her story with me. It's saved on the company YouTube. You just go there and look for the one that's relevant to you at that moment, whoever that you're presenting it to. If it's men that you want to present to, there's so many. Mr. Sekhod is doing men's combo every single week or whatever, every second week. There's a lot, guys, that you can use to build your businesses without waiting on anyone. Just be proactive and ukhuthale, man. Khuthale, I don't know what is ukhuthale in English. Be proactive, be proactive and be excited about your opportunity and learn to do things for yourself and not wait to be fed, because when you are fed, you're a follower. You don't want to be a follower forever. When you are a follower, remember, only the ones that holds the mic makes the most money. If you're following the one that holds the mic will always make the most money. Fight to be the person that will hold the mic one day. And holding the mic doesn't mean being on stage. It means you are able to deliver a presentation yourself to your people. Even if you're not the one who's speaking, like the way I'm sharing with you now, just go and get a pre-recorded presentation and just play it on Zoom for your people. You are now holding the mic because you can do it on your own. You will start making the money. But if you're always going to wait on someone to do it for you, that person is holding the mic. And always remember, the one that holds the mic will always make the most money, and you always be their follower. Refuse to be a follower for good, guys. Be a follower for 3 months because you're still learning, and implement as fast as you can so you can grow as fast as you will. Learn as fast as you can, implement as fast as you can, so you can grow as fast as you can as well in forever. If you don't do those three things, you always be a follower to us. You always be saying, "Leader Thobeka, oh my leader, oh my leader." You will never be a leader yourself where people are gonna say, "Leader Nanaki, leader Sbongile, leader Matepo." You will always refer to someone as your leader because you are a follower. You don't want to learn. You don't want to do things for yourself. You're waiting for someone to do things for you. And when you're a follower, you'll earn a follower's income, you know? And a follower's income is not nice, guys. It's not nice because it is controlled by someone. It's controlled by your sponsor. It is controlled by the person that you're following, not by yourself. You don't have control over your own income because you're waiting on someone to show up for you. You're not showing up for yourself. Use what is available. The tools are there, guys. It is there. Everything is there for you. No matter how new you are, everything is available for you to run your forever business. Ask questions. Be open-minded. Be available. Be interested in your own business, because the only time you'll learn these things is if you are interested in your own business and the growth of your own business. Follow up, guys. The fortune is always in the follow-up. We have a tendency of prospecting people and we leave them like that. Follow up. Most people that joined my business came from my follow-ups. Most of them, they came from my follow-ups. Because when you are going to prospect someone and leave them like that, you might lose them to someone else, or they might lose interest, or they might not even take you seriously because maybe you were just passing by. But when you follow up, they see how important this thing is for you. They see how important it is for them to be part of what you are part of. They see how much you want them to grow with you. But when you just prospect and go, you will lose people. They'll lose interest, or you lose them to other people, because there'll always be someone who will take them, and someone will always follow up with them if you're not following up. So make sure that you follow up. Don't just prospect and go, prospect and follow up. And remember that the fortune is in the follow-up, nowhere else. You just need to follow up. Whether it's with the clients that you've created, follow up with your clients. Check how the product is doing. How is it treating them? Are they happy? Would they like a refill? Would they like a replenishment? Follow up with the prospect as well. If you've invited somebody for a success day, you've invited someone for a business presentation, follow up. How's it going? Are you raising the money? Where can I assist you? Do you want me to give an activity that can help you raise money? Be there on their, because you want them to be part of this. You want them to be successful with you. Follow up. You're not just passing by. You want to touch their lives. You want them to change in Zab. Be interested in that as well. If you're still with me, please type A3 in the chat box. But in your literature pack, in your box rather, of Start Your Journey, there's an envelope in there. And I'm sharing this because I don't want you guys to always come to the group and say, guys, what can I recommend for 1, 2, 3? What can I recommend? Because for some, it becomes a norm for good. They never stop doing it. You're allowed to do it for some time. Excuse me, but you do have this information in a literature pack. We just need to open the literature pack and read, There is a head-to-toe pamphlets. There's option 1 and option 2. I'm not sure if in these ones we have option 2, but there's usually option 1 and option 2. These head-to-toe, they really assist you with recommending the products to your clients. It also helps you not to make product claims. Because if you get it from the head to toe, it's the accurate information. Like on this one, it says for brain and memory, you can recommend aloe vera gel, Arctic Sea, Forever Daily. Okay, we don't have Ginkgo Plus anymore because this is an old head to toe. But already you know that if somebody's saying, what can I take for immune and respiratory system, respiratory health? Oh, aloe vera gel, Arctic Sea, Forever Daily, Immune Blend, Garlic Thyme, and Propolis. And if they have, they say, oh, I can't afford all of them, you help them choose. You can come to the group and say, guys, if somebody can't afford all these products, which are the first 3 products that I can recommend for them to start with? If somebody wants to lose weight, you know that there's C9. Lose weight rather. Weight management. There's aloe vera, there's Garcinia, there's Them, there's Lean, there's this Ultra Shake, there's this and that. And not unless a person says, I can't afford all of them, then you come to the group, guys, what can I recommend from this list? Because my person cannot afford all of these products. But don't always be a person of, what can I recommend? You will remain a follower. When are you going to start helping your team? You know, just have your go-to things, guys. Have your go-to tools. When somebody's asking for recommendation, you've got a head to toe in your literature pack. Maybe get a flip file where you put these things, or scan it to your email, scan it to your WhatsApp, so that whenever somebody's asking, quickly go to your head to toe and check, oh, what can I recommend for joint health? Or if somebody has arthritis or gout, you know that it's Freedom, Arctic Sea, it's Active HA, Forever Calcium. You don't always have to go in the group and shout, guys, what can I recommend for? You've got this information in your envelope. Let's try and make use of our business pack, guys. That pack is full of information that you will need to run a business without having somebody that will lead you. Even if your sponsor signs you up today and they leave tomorrow, with that literature pack, if you really pay attention to it, you will be able to run your business to success without having anyone that is going to lead you, or somebody to do, because really you are telling us to do things for you. Some of this information is available on Google. So when you come into the group and say, guys, what can I recommend for stress support? You can always go to ChatGPT or go to Google and ask Google, what can I recommend for stress support on Forever Living products? Google will give you a list. So you're basically saying, when you come to the group, you're saying, can someone go and Google for me? When you've got access to Google, because that's what people do. People that will come and assist you, unless they've got that information, they know it already because they've got, testimonies from their clients. They obviously share and say, oh, you can, do this and this and this and this. But you can always, your first point of reference can be Google, it can be ChatGPT, or it can be your head to toe, so that you can be an independent business owner. Try and do as much yourself as you can, so you can feel like you're running a business. Because when you push things to other people all the time, you'll feel like people owe you. And you'll remain a follower, and that's why you're going to lose interest in running your own business. So start taking full responsibility of your own business. Really, if you feel like, okay, now I've tried everything, I really need to go to the group, then make use of the group. But don't make the group your main or your first point of reference. Every time somebody, what can I use for headache? Guys, what can I recommend for headache? No, go to Google or head to toe, or go to ChatGPT. Headache, recommended product for headache, Forever Living products. Write the keywords, and they'll give you a list. Of what can you recommend when somebody's complaining about a headache. Yeah, what can I recommend for somebody who has a vision problem? Don't go to the group, guys. What can I recommend for vision? There's eye vision, but you're still gonna come and ask in the group. Don't go to the group if you're not sure that eye vision can assist with the eye vision. Go to Google. What can I recommend for eye vision from Forever? Google will give you that information, because for most of us, or most of the people that are in the group, they always have to Google for you and bring you the information when you can do it yourself. And remember, you are trying to become a leader that will lead other people. If you're going to be led as well, forever follow other people. When are you going to be get to a point where you are ready to lead others? What you can do for yourself, try and do it for yourself. When you feel like, oh, I've tried everything, then go to the group and say, guys, I've checked everywhere, please assist. Or guys, I've checked on Google, I've checked on ChatGPT, this is the list I'm getting. What do you think are the most important products on this list that I can recommend, because my person cannot afford 1, 2, 3? I'm sure you get what I'm saying. If you do understand what I'm trying to say, please type a 4 in the chat box. Right, so now we are on the retailing for profits. Guys, please don't be in a hurry. We can even finish at 12 midnight. This is for your business. So don't leave the meeting because you're thinking, it's taking longer. It's not. I didn't say it's going to be an hour. I never said that. This is training. This is not a business presentation. So if this is important to you, you're going to remain in this meeting until it's finished, right? Even if you're waking up tomorrow morning, at least you'll wake up full as a business owner. You'll know exactly what to do from tomorrow. Right. So this is a retailing for profits formula that you'll always see when there's a business presentation. So they say here, when you sell aloe vera gel, now you guys are now full members. I believe that I'm talking to full members already in this business. I mean, in this meeting rather. And Okay, sorry, I was looking for someone who's been saying they're gonna join. Anyway, you guys are already full members in the business, right? So when you sell an aloe vera gel, you are making 168 Rand profit. When you sell 2 a day, you are making 336. When you sell 10, you are making 1,684. I made an example yesterday and I said, even if you are someone who's like, I can't sell, I'm struggling to sell, and you're a family of 3, maybe it's you, your partner, your daughter, or your son, or your sister, or in the family, there's about 5 of you who are working. You can give each person 1 bottle a day, and each person can just sell 1 bottle. Try many ways of pushing your product. Don't just try one way of pushing the product. If you have a husband or a wife, say, baby, take 1 bottle, I'll take 1. Let's go out, let's sell today at work. If you've got a daughter that is already working or in tertiary, give them a bottle. Then 3 of you have a bottle of aloe. I'm just making an example. You all have 1 bottle of aloe for a day, which means when you get home every single day for 5 days, Monday to Friday, a day, if each one of you are going to sell 1 bottle a day, you would have made 1,006, 12, 18, almost 2,000 Rand a day just by having each person selling 1 bottle a day from your family. Maybe maybe it's just you and your partner, right? You sell 2 bottles a day. If you think selling is a struggle, try 1 bottle a day and give 1 to your partner. That you guys will be bringing 1,300 every single day for 5 days. That's how you're going to move your stock. Maybe you'll then increase it to 2 as time goes on. If you're a family of 5 and you've got siblings at home, say, look, guys, listen, help me here. Take 1 bottle. Everybody must take 1 bottle every day for 5 days. Let's do a challenge. Make it fun for everyone at home. This is network marketing. You need to be creative and smart. It's not an old way of doing sales where you have to knock on each and every door or you have to put a table outside and wait for people to come and buy. No, you need to be smart and move with time, guys. So take 1 bottle. We all take bottles, 5 bottles a day. You make it a point you must not come back home ungathengisanga ibhodlela. And you know that in a day you've sold 5 bottles. That's 6, 12, 18, 21, 6, 12, 18, 24. It's 3 point something, 3.4, 3.5, because it's 660 per bottle a day. Times it by 5 days. How much money would you have made if that's how you're going to push your sales? One way of pushing your sales. Try it for a month and see how it works. So there's many ways of pushing the product, guys, and making this amount of profit that you see on the screen. So selling about 40 bottles a month would give you 6,700 on profit. You can sell 40 bottles in a week. You can sell them in 2 weeks. You can sell them in a day. It's really entirely up to you. And when you introduce someone in your business, the company is paying you 1,623 Rand for introducing. It does not end there. If you want to continue making money from these people, make sure they are active, but because you need to teach them what you've done in order for you to get to where you are. Teach them. If you are an assistant supervisor, who managed to move to supervisor the following month, teach your people that joined last month in June how to close their 10cc this month. That's basically it. You see the second one, the second marketing plan, or the second retailing for profit formula. It says when you do 10 cc's, you are making a profit or income per month of 15,469 Rand. You joined the business last month. You probably closed your business on 2cc as a new member, which is fine. But the following month, you managed to push for your 10cc, which means you made around 15,400. Whether you're sitting with your stock at home or your stock is in the boot, but the fact of the matter is you have 15,469 Rand somewhere in your business because you closed on 10cc. So everybody that closed on 10cc between May and June, you guys made 15,469. Whether you are documenting it or you are not, whether you are chowing it as it comes, you're buying airtime, you are putting petrol, fact of the matter is you made 15,500 when you moved to supervisor. Who wouldn't want to make that much? Others are more disciplined than others. you know. So by doing 6 cc's as an assistant supervisor, which is a combination of selling your 4cc stock in any way that you want to sell it, and in recruiting one person in your business, you are making an income of 9,600, which is around 10,000 Rand already. So when you ask yourself, but how do I make this 10,000 Rand? This is the formula, guys. Go back to the formula and study the formula. Because you get a lot of people that say, I've joined, but I have not made the profit that you said I was going to make. Go back to the formula of how to make the profits that we told you you're going to make. It's the same that you saw on the presentation when it was presented to you. Go back to the formula. That's why the presentation is printed, so that you can always refer when something doesn't make sense. This slide says when you retail 4cc worth of stock, you will make profits of around 6,700 as an assistant supervisor. And when you sign someone new in your business, you will further make 1,623 Rand on retail on once-off referral bonus. And on the 15th, you will make your 5% boost, which is a combination of your own 4cc and the 2cc that the person joined with when they joined. In total, you would make 9,662 Rand. That's how you're going to make 9,000, by doing 6cc's. And that 6cc's must be made of retailing 4cc and signing one person. There's no rocket science, honestly. So if you want to make 10,000 every month and you want to remain an assistant supervisor, do 6cc's in this oh gosh, English. Do 6cc's exactly as you see on the screen. You must retail 4cc worth of stock. Maybe use 1cc, I don't know, buy 5cc, or use 1cc, retail 4cc, make your extra 6.7, and then sign one person. Make 1,723 Rand 63 cents, and then get your 5% boost of 4cc and 5% boost of the person that you signed. And remember, all our bonuses are paid on retail price less 15% VAT. So that's how you're going to make 10,000 Rand in forever, guys, by doing exactly what you see on the screen, nothing else. If you want to make 15,500, you need to move to supervisor in 1 month by retailing stock for 6cc's and signing 2 people with 4cc. They must both join with our Boxer Dumoboy 2 and okay, I don't know what happened here. Sorry, guys, about that. They must both be joining with 2cc's Iboxlo Dumo, and you must retail Istogo Saga 6cc's. That's how you're gonna make 15,500. This question is not even supposed to come to a sponsor. This question is answered by you looking at the marketing plan and what the marketing plan is saying. That's just how 16. Okay, I don't know what's going on here. You can only be able to do it by looking at what is shown on the screen, and also by doing retailing 6cc worth of stock and signing 2 people with Amaboxodum. So if you want to know, my leader, how can I make this 15,000? Look at the screen. Retail 6cc worth of stock and sign 2 people with 4cc, become a supervisor in 1 month, and that's how you're going to make your 15,000 Rand, 15.5 actually, in 1 month. I hope this makes sense, guys. If it does make sense, please type a 6 in the chat box. If it makes sense, please type a 6 in the chat box. I'm so tired of talking right now. Okay, we are about to finish. Please bear with me. We are about to finish. Please type a 6 in the chat box if this makes sense. Okay, right. Let's move on now. If you'd like me to elaborate more on the slide, you can ask questions in the group, that's fine, but really it's straightforward. If you want to make 10,000 Rand, you look at the screen, you do what exactly is there. If you want to make 15,000.5, you look at the screen, you do what is exactly there. This is a minimum that you can make, guys. It's not the max, it's the minimum. So if you want to make more, you can recruit more people, sell more stock. That's how simple Forever is. Or you can even, on the second slide, you can sell stock for 4cc and sign 3 people instead of signing 2 people. Or you can retail stock for 2cc and sign 4 people. The amount of money that you're going to make is still going to be around the 15,000 Rand that you see on the screen, because the company compensates you for duplicating yourself. Instead of selling the stock for 6cc's, you bring in people that will join with 2cc to cover your 6cc's. The company will still compensate you. It's almost the same. So however you want to do your 10cc, you will end up at around 15,500 Rand. That's how much you're going to make by doing this exercise, just by pushing for your 10cc to supervisor. What I love about this is that it's not after becoming a supervisor. As you push to supervisor, this is how much you're going to make. Right. So moving on. Our marketing plan, guys. Someone is busy writing on my screen. I need to stop and reshare. Okay. Now, to all our new people, this is our marketing plan. You guys currently joined with iBoxlodumo. If you joined beginning of this month, you are currently sitting at assistant supervisor level, and which means that whatever that you do from here, you are already the same as everybody else in the marketing plan of Forever Living Products, because you are now a full member. The difference is that you are still at entry level, but you qualify for all the full member benefits that all these people qualify for. Now, as an assistant supervisor, when you buy products, you get a 30% discount. And when you are 4cc active, you will then get an additional 5% boost. As you see there, it says boost bonus if 4cc active. You will then get a 5% boost back into your account on the 15th of August. Right now, we are in July. So whatever that we do right now will be paid for it on the 15th of August. Whatever that we do in June, we are getting paid for it now on the 15th of July. So whatever that you're doing this month as a new person, you will be paid next month on the 15th of August for your activity in July. However, when you sign people, because you're at a level where you can start building your business, when you sign people as an assistant supervisor, just like a supervisor, just like an assistant manager, just like a manager, you will be able to get a once-off referral bonus, which is called the FPC that you see on the screen, the Forever Preferred Customer Profit of 25% when they buy their Boxlodumo, and that is calculated on retail price, less 15% VAT. The 1,623 Rand that you get when you sign someone is the FPC that you see on the screen. It's the Forever Preferred Customer Profits, which is calculated on the retail price of iBoxlodumo, less 15% VAT. Right? That you will get whenever you sign someone. We get paid for that 3 times a month. However, the 5% boost is different. You will only get it if you are 4cc active. If you are not 4cc active, you are not going to be paid on the 15th of August because you are not active for the month. Right? So if you do anything less than 4cc, unfortunately, you will not get paid your 5% boost as an assistant supervisor. You only unlock it if you are 4cc active. Now, you're probably asking yourself, how can I be 4cc active? You joined with 2cc beginning of this month, or you are joining with 2cc on Monday. For you to be 4cc active, you can either buy another 2cc stock once your 2cc stock is finished, the one that you're joining with, or the one that you join with. Buy another 2cc stock, retail it, make more money, or you can introduce a minimum of 1 person that will also join with the iBoxlodumo underneath you, which will give you another 2cc, and that also forms part of your personal 4cc for the month. And that's how you're going to release your 5% boost on the 15th after getting your Forever Preferred Customer Profits. A Forever Preferred Customer is someone new in your business. A new person that joins your business is called a Forever Preferred Customer. So when you sign a preferred customer under you, you get paid a preferred customer profit of 1,623 Rand. And that is the 25% that you see on the screen. So I don't want you to be confused when you look at the marketing plan and thinking, what is FPC? 30% discount is what you get when you buy your own product. So when you go to Fiverr and say, I want Alu, you get Alu at 30% discount. When you sign someone new, that person is called a forever preferred customer. You see the red circle? That's a new person. When they join under you as an assistant supervisor, you are getting 25% of the box that they joined with, calculated on the retail price of the box, less 15% VAT, which comes to 1,623 Rand profits. But only when you are 4CC active, you will then unlock your third income on your forever business, which is doing 4CC, and you will get your 5% boost on the 15th. Let me show you the 5% boost that I'm talking about. This is the 5% boost, the 1,302 Rand. This one, you get it when somebody joins immediately. You get a once-off referral bonus. We get paid on the 11th or 12th, the 22nd, and the 1st or 2nd of each and every month. This one you're going to get for sure. But this one only gets released if you are 4CC active. I hope I'm making sense. Right. And from here, your very next level is supervisor. We spoke about this. When you get to supervisor, the 30% discount on personal purchases grows to 38% discount on personal purchases. You are now getting 38% discount as a supervisor because you've grown from entry level. You're still getting a same amount of, 25% when you sign someone, which is 1,620 Rand. We all get the same. If you look at the marketing plan where it says FPC profit, we are all getting 25%, supervisor 25%, assistant manager 25%, assistant managers 25%. So we are all getting the same amount of money when we sign people. That's the only amount that is the same for all of us. But when you look at other percentages, they are different. Now, as a supervisor, from the people that you've signed, as under you as a supervisor, the forever preferred customers that you sign under you, you don't only get the 25% profit, you also get 8% volume bonus, which is paid on the 15th of August. Let's say this happens this month, you move to supervisor this month, you sign 4 people, you've joined with 2CC, you sign 4 people with 2CC each. They join Dumo, which puts you on 10CC, you become a supervisor, and that's how you're going to make your 15,000 Rand that I showed you. So these people, Osubafagile, they are going to give you 1,623 Rand times 4. You're also going to get 8% volume bonus on the 15th of August, calculated on retail price, less 15% VAT. So if Kuguti, excuse me, Boxlo Dumo that they buy, which is 7,110. When they retail that box, they come back with 7.6. The company will pay you 8% of 7,600 less 15% VAT times 4 people that you have signed. That money will come with your bonus recap. Bonus recap is another name for pay slip. That's the bonus recap that you can use to buy a house, to buy a car. They recognize it in all the credit institutions, bonus recap forever. So this 8% will reflect on your bonus recap and it will be paid into your account on the 15th of August. Again, you're now a supervisor. That means you have assistant supervisors under you that joined last month. Or joined, I don't know, if you joined this month, then you probably don't have assistant supervisors that joined last month. But if you are a supervisor that has been maybe a supervisor for 2-3 months, you already have assistant supervisors under you that you'll be getting paid from. And from each and every assistant supervisor underneath you, when they purchase stock forever, the company calculates 3% of their purchases based on retail value, less 15% VAT. So whatever purchases they make at forever, whenever they go and buy stock, they are signing people, the company calculates all that money and they look at the retail price of that cost and they pay you 3% of that, less 15% VAT. These 2 percentages, the 8% that you get on the 15 from your new people and the 3% from your assistant supervisors, this is what makes up your monthly bonus on the 15th We are not leaving out the forever preferred customer profits. This also is mentioned on your payslip, but it is mentioned as previously paid, which means they've already paid you, because the ones of referral bonuses are paid on the 11th, like I said, or the 12th. They paid on the 21st or the 22nd, or they paid on the 1st or the 2nd of every month. It depends with the bank that you bank with. If you're with Standard Bank, you will get it on the day. If you're not with Standard Bank, you'll get it the next day. That's why I'm using 2 dates. If you're Standard Bank, you'll get it on the 21st, on the 11th, and on the 1st. But if you're not with Standard Bank, it's always the next day. So it will be mentioned on your pay slip, but it will be written there previously paid. It forms part of your monthly income. It's just that it's been paid already. So when you calculate your monthly income, you do not leave out your forever preferred customer profit. You add it even though you've received it already. Assistant manager, this means you are now leading 3 groups of people underneath you. When you get to assistant manager, your discount also increases to 43% discount. You're no longer getting your scoop at 38% discount. You're now getting your scoop at 43% discount, which means more money for you. When you sell your scoop, you are making 43% profits. Like I said, if preferred customer profits is the same. When you sign someone, you get 1,623 Rand. However, you are now leading assistant supervisors. You are leading supervisors, you are leading assistant supervisors, and you're still signing new people. From all your new people, after getting the 25% preferred customer profits, on the 15th of August, the company will give you 13% again from the same people that you've signed, volume bonus from the same amount of money they used to buy the box. The company will calculate another 13% on that retail value, and you will get it as an income on the 15th per person. If it's 4 people, you are getting 13% of 7.6 times 4. And then the supervisors that you are leading, because to get to assistant manager, it means you've raised supervisors. The supervisors that you are leading, whenever they go and buy products from Forever, the company calculates 5% from their purchases, calculated on retail price, less 15% VAT, not their sales, guys. Let's know the difference. It's not 5% from their sales. It's 5% from their purchases. So every time they buy, your money is already calculated. If they sell the products or they eat them, it's up to them. But because they bought from Forever, the system automatically calculates the percentage that's coming to you after they buy from Forever. So it says here 5% bonus on supervisor group retail purchases, right? And you've got assistant supervisors that you are leading. You are getting 8% from all your assistant supervisors group retail purchases as an assistant manager. So whenever your assistant supervisors go and purchase stock Forever, Forever pays you 8% calculated on retail price of what they've spent, less 15% VAT. Mausuka manager, when you get to manager, you are now leading everyone on this marketing plan. That means you are leading the new people that you're going to be signing, you are leading your assistant supervisors that are existing, you are leading your supervisors, you are leading your assistant managers. From all your new people that you are signing as a manager, you are going to get your once-off referral bonus of 1.623, which is the preferred customer profit. But on the 15th, you are getting volume bonus of 18% now. Remember, when you started, you were only getting 5% boost. But when you move to supervisor, the volume bonus from your FPCs was how much? 8%. When they buy Boxlotumo with 7.1, we calculated on retail price, which is 7.6. The company gives you 8% of 7.6, less 15% VAT. When you move to assistant manager, the company said, now that you're an assistant manager, we're going to give you 13% of that. When a person joins, we're going to give you a 1.623, but on the 15th, we're going to calculate the retail price and give you 30% of the retail price, less 15% VAT. So now you are getting 13% of 7.6, less 15% VAT per person that you sign. But when you get to manager, we are going to give you a 1.6 again for signing this person. But on the 15th, it has increased. You are now getting 18% of that 7.6 less 15% VAT from each and every person that you are signing. The higher you go, the more money you're going to make, guys. From all your assistant managers, when they buy products, the company gives you 5% bonus on assistant manager group retail purchases. So every time your assistant manager group goes and buys, see, it says group, not one person, group of your assistant manager teams. Whenever they go and buy, you are getting 5% of that calculated on retail price, less 15% VAT. And you must know that an assistant manager group is a big crew, it's a big team, because these people are now producing around 60 cc's a month. It's a big team. That's a lot of money, guys. That 5% is huge. And from all your supervisors, whenever they go buy products, forever for the month, when they do their 4 cc's, they do their 5 cc's, they sign new people, they retail, they buy stock for retail, you are now getting 10% from their purchases, calculated on retail price, less 15% VAT. And from your assistant supervisors, you are getting 13% of that. This is how you make money in forever. And when you get to manager, the ultimate level, I said to you, when you start the business, you start as a preferred customer. The very next important level is assistant supervisor. But the most important level after assistant supervisor is core rank, which is supervisor. Because when you get to supervisor, you are now leading people. You're leading preferred customers, you are leading assistant supervisors. From here, from supervisor, assistant manager is just a stepping stone. Manager is just a stepping stone. Your next ultimate level after supervisor is eagle manager. Right? I'm not going to go deep into eagle manager, but after eagle manager, you then go to senior, soaring sapphire, diamond manager, double diamond, triple diamond, and. We'll get to that one day. This is just a simple ripple effect that I want to share with you on how to really accumulate these CCs, guys. For you to do 2 CCs in 1 month, you just need to do your 4 CC. That's you up there. First month, you've joined the business, you joined with the Boxlo to Molako. You buy another 2 CC stock, you retail it, and then you sign 3 people under you. That's you, your own 4 CC, and 3 people, that's 10 CC. Done. You're a supervisor. How easy is that? You know, if you think this is doable, please type a 7 in the chat box. If you're an assistant supervisor and you think this is really doable, please type a 7 in the chat box. You just do your 4 CC. Come in with your box lot, sell, come back, buy another 2 CC, done, introduce 3 people with them box lot. You are a supervisor. Second month, you do your 4 CC again. You teach your people that you've signed this month to do their 4 CC, and they also introduce 3 people, just like you did. And they do their 10 CC each. They close their supervisor. You've got 3 supervisors, and your total CCs for the month is 34. You're already basing for assistant manager. Because everything in Forever is team performance, guys. It's team performance. Everything comes with a team. So you are the person on top. Your team performance is 34 CCs for this month. You've raised 3 supervisors. These people that did 4 CC just like you did, you are duplicating your own strategy to your people. It's that simple. We do not need to complicate Forever. We just do what we did. We teach what we did to get to where we are. That's all we do. We duplicate what we did. You see, you did 4 CC. You sign 3 people. Again, next month, you're gonna do your 4 CC. You teach your 3 people how to do their own 4 CC. They also sign their 3 people, just like that. Ripple effect. And then on month 3, continue doing your 4 CC. Teach your people, they must continue doing their 4 CC. They need to teach their people to do 4 CC. And you close on 52 CCs for the month. How amazing is that? Right? You're already an assistant manager who's ready to close manager level. Month 4, you do your 4 CC, you've already taught your people 4 CC. They taught their people 4 CC. These people will then do the same thing. They're going to sign their 3 people each. And you close the month on 70 CCs. You are now a manager, guys. Just like that. 4-month mover plan. This is it. You're done. Just because you've duplicated what you know. The simplest thing that you can do in Forever is to master 4 CC and teach 4 CC, and your business will duplicate and multiply and replicate, and you'll see yourself running to the top with your people, running with you to the top, and everybody will be making money and everyone will be happy just by doing the basics. That's all you need to do. The basics, that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. No need to complicate it. We know that the Southern Africa target is 5 CC, but the minimum target is 4 CC. So if you're not able to do 5 CC, if you fail on 4 CC, because this is the requirement of your business to continue running. And you cannot teach what you don't do. You can't duplicate what you can't master or what you don't master. You need to master 4 CC so you can duplicate it. And the strategy right now, guys, basically the strategy is to teach people how to do 10 CC. because you come into your first month, you do your 10cc. That's all you're going to teach. You can't teach what you don't know. You can't teach what you didn't do. You did your 4cc when you joined. You recruited 3 people. You teach these 3 people to do what you did on your first month, because also for them, it's their first month. Your second month will be their first month. So they also do 4cc each. They sign 3 people. You know, it's the same thing for everybody. This is so doable, guys. Like, moving on to the activities, build a daily routine. Do 5cc every month. Do 5cc every single month until you grow. You'll be able to duplicate what you do. You cannot duplicate what you cannot master. Do 5cc every month. It will be easy for you to duplicate it. Follow the 3-2-1 formula, guys. And the 3-2-1 formula is to talk to 3 people minimum daily, follow up with 2 people daily, do 1 presentation or training daily, in person or online. I've already given you ideas that you can do presentations using the recorded presentations that are there on YouTube already. You can also do trainings using the recorded trainings that are on YouTube. On Tuesdays, the company does product trainings, you know. I'm doing this training now. You can take this recording and teach somebody else with the same training that I'm doing. There's onboarding trainings that are done by the company. You can do onboarding trainings for your new people. Go there on the internet, get the ones that are recorded, play it for your new. Don't wait for the next one from the company, a new one. You've got it, it's recorded for a reason so that you can continue using it. You know, go, if you've got people today, tomorrow you must onboard them. You can't wait for next week for them to be onboarded. And if you don't know how to onboard, go to YouTube, press play, download Zoom on your laptop and press play for them so they can watch the onboarding on YouTube. Let somebody do the work for you. Just be proactive and just, you know, organize this training. It must happen, and just press play. That's all you do. You just press play, guys. Be consistent on social media. We don't need to be social media zombies, but whatever that you do on social media, try and be consistent. Share stories, not just products, guys. Share stories on social media. You can share stories of your team members. You can share stories of your business partners in the group. We do have stories of people there. Share those stories, you know, let people read stories so that maybe they'll find stories that they can relate to. You don't always have to put aloe vera gel on their faces, to gel on their faces. Guys, please buy from me. I'm selling this bottle works wonders. Nobody reads that anymore. You can't just go to Facebook for the sake of posting and say, guys, please buy this box. It does wonders. Nobody will buy. You know? And if you want to sell a product and your intention is to do a video of you using the product, be clear on your video. Also take a clear video, because I've seen people that take videos that they're not clear. I had Gemma in the middle. You're trying to watch, you lose interest while you are watching because the video is jamming in the middle of the video. The texture of the video is not clear. You are just wasting time when you're going to post a video like that. Invest on a smartphone, guys. It's not a joke anymore. It's important that when you run a network marketing business, I used to say this to people, you're not using an iPhone. Let's take pictures with an iPhone. For now, it's not a joke anymore. It's serious. You need to have a smartphone if you're running a network marketing business, because your pictures have to be quality. Your videos must be quality videos, especially for TikTok, for Facebook, for Instagram. You can't post what do you call this phone? Mobicel, and you're running a business. No. Fight, work, and make profits, and go buy yourself a proper smartphone. Buy a Samsung if you have to. You know, buy there's a lot of nice phones that gives, you know, proper or quality videos and quality pictures that you can use for business. It's not that we are mocking you when we say your phones are not proper. It's true. You have to invest on a smartphone, a proper smartphone, if you want your stuff to be visible on social media, you know. And for Facebook to push your stuff, you need to have quality videos and quality pictures. Don't take a video with your Mobicel and in the middle we are Gemma, it's dark and it's pale, we don't really see you, you're sitting on, no. And also don't do videos sitting on your bed, you know, don't do videos sitting looking scruffy, sitting, even if you've just woken up, wash your face, put some stuff on your face to make it glow, put something on your head, look nice, make it wake, you know, put on a nice gown, colorful gown, because you're going on social media to sell something. You know, people buy you before they buy the product. You need to understand that. They don't just buy that you are drinking e-collagen. They don't look at you drinking collagen and they say we're going to buy it. No. How you bring it to people matters. The texture, the quality, what you say to people, how you look, it really matters. That's why I don't just do videos, especially when I sell products. I'd really have to plan, or the video must be a quality video for me to sell something. It must be clear. It needs to make sense, straight to the point. And people must buy me before they buy what I'm selling to them. So be careful with what you post on social media, guys. It can make or break you, really. And once someone sees one video that turns them off, they'll never look at any of your videos anymore. And that's the truth. I'm sure you do that too. Be careful with what you show on social media. Rather wait until you invest in a proper smartphone. Work hard, sell your products. Profits can buy you a smartphone. Add value. Don't just sell. Share the benefits of the products, and don't just drink no, collagen is what's selling right now, but don't just drink it on TikTok and not say anything. Sell the value, of the products. Just add value to someone's life, and make sure that somebody's going to ask a question. Make sure when you leave that platform, questions are going to follow you, and not just post for the sake of posting because everybody's posting. Use testimonials and educational posts, guys. If somebody has posted their video that collagen has worked for them, use that to educate people about collagen. Use that. You don't have to wait for your own testimony before you can sell collagen. But when you do it yourself, try and use quality content. Your content needs to be quality, guys, because that can make or break you. Please. Don't say, I'm still starting out. I joined the business to make money. Use the products to make money to buy a smartphone. It's one of the business tools that you need to have. A smartphone, properly working smartphone, is a tool that will help you grow your business. It's very important that you have quality pictures when you sell your products on social media. Social media is not complicated. There's more that you're going to learn on social media, obviously, as we continue. But these are just basics on social media. If you're going to be posting stories, be consistent on posting your stories. If you're going to be posting every day, twice a day, be consistent in doing that. If every day you're going to post yourself drinking collagen, be consistent and post daily for 30 days, consistently, every day. Post yourself drinking collagen and share benefits every single day, or share with people how you feel on day 3, how you feel on day 7, what changes do you see on day 14, like that. Be consistent and not just post once and then disappear for 7 days and come back on day 8 and post again. You are not gonna win, guys. You're really selling yourself short. Consistency is important. It's not difficult. It's not complicated. Just be consistent with your content on social media, right? And pay attention to WhatsApp groups. I know most of you are like, those groups are too busy. There's too many messages. When I come back from work, there's 1,000 messages. Please, when you get a chance, when you're relaxed, when you're sitting at home after doing everything that you're supposed to do in the evening, and you're lying on your bed, before scrolling on TikTok, because I know you will scroll on TikTok and just watch videos. Before scrolling, or use that time that you used to scroll on TikTok, use it to read messages in the WhatsApp groups. Those groups are not for fun. They are for us to build the business. There will either be information that will be shared for you, for your attention, or there'll be, product information, there'll be business information, there'll be trainings shared, there'll be presentations shared, there'll be questions asked and answers given that might help you with, your sales in future. Pay attention to the WhatsApp groups, guys. They're not there to waste your time. That's where we are learning. That's where we are growing. And that's how we are running our businesses. When someone that brings you to the business say, I'm going to support you, when they add you in that WhatsApp group, that's another form of support they are giving you. Beside them coaching you personally, by adding you in the group, they want you to learn what they can teach you. So don't only expect the person that has brought you to come to you aside, or direct all your questions to your sponsor, because they must now carry the cross of bringing you to the business, because they brought you. All the simple questions are going to go to them. The hard questions are going to go to them. All the questions that you have with regards to the business, to the product, please put them in that WhatsApp group. There'll always be somebody who's going to respond And when they respond, somebody else is learning. The purpose of the group is so that others can learn from the questions that we ask. So if you're going to come to a sponsor on the side and say, my sponsor, what can I recommend for gout? They'll give you a response, but somebody would have learned from that response in the group as well. It's really work together type of thing. So if you've got a question with regards to the product or to the business, rather put it in the group, not unless nobody responds to you. Then you can go back and say, hey, sis, my sponsor, Sis Thobeka, please help me here. I've asked the question in the group. No one has responded yet. If you can, please assist me. It's not that when they add you in a WhatsApp group, they are throwing you away. They're not. They are putting you there so that you can learn from others. But it doesn't mean they must let go of you. It goes both ways. Doesn't mean that when I say add people in the group, and when you are free now, you must fold your hands. No, you can still help them while they're in the group. They can post a question in the group and you can run and respond because that's your person. It doesn't always have to be a person as well that you respond to everyone. But in a case where you're not available as a mentor, the group is always available. Somebody will always be online to assist. But it doesn't mean that as a mentor, you must disappear because you've added your person in the group. But also, if you are added in the group as a new person, that group is for you to learn as much as you can, right? Attend Success Days. I'm repeating this for the 4th time, if I'm not mistaken. Guys, next week it's Success Day. I'm so excited to know that there's about 400 from our team that are attending the Success Day. We can still get the numbers up. We can still get it to 1,000. Of people attending Success Day. It doesn't have to be 400 people. It's exciting to see the numbers growing, but we can take it to 1,000 because a lot of people are going to be recognized. A lot of people are going to, bring people there that are going to be taken and they're going to join their businesses immediately. Use your mentor and your coach. Don't just focus on the group. Use them as well. Where they need to assist you, listen, mentor, I need you to come in and do a live product launch for me, or I've got 20 people that are waiting for a presentation. Please come and assist me. It is your right to go and ask for help. It is your right to ask for support, but it also must make sense and business sense. If you're going to go to your mentor and say, please come and do a presentation for me, at least 20, 30 people must be waiting in your area because your mentors travel to come and assist. The fact that we use the word helping, it doesn't mean you must abuse the person that has brought you to the business. It has to make sense for both of you. If that person must come in and help you launch a business presentation, at least 20, 30 people must be in that venue that you have mobilized. That person can travel to you and come and do the. Imagine somebody coming from Joburg to Durban to come and launch 10 people. Doesn't make business sense, really. So try and make it work for both of you, for you and your mentor, so that you guys can have a good working relationship. If it's time for your mentor to come and coach you because you've gathered people, you've got a venue, everything is sorted, all you need is them to come down and help you. Let them fly to you to Cape Town, PE, wherever you are. They need to come and launch you. It is your right to ask for support, but it has to make sense for both of you as well. Duplicate what works, guys. Keep it stupid simple. Don't complicate things. I've shown you how to duplicate your 4cc. It works. Doing 4cc, signing 3 people, you get to 10cc, you make money, you are a supervisor, you start growing. Duplicating that can take you to manager because it works. So don't try and complicate it. Don't reinvent the wheel. Do what works and continue doing it and duplicate that. That's it. Don't isolate yourself. Do not say, I'm scared of the group. I don't know anyone. We don't know each other in that group. In all the groups that we are part of, 99.99% of the people who are in the group, I don't know them, but I interact with them as if I know them. Because the minute you come into our team, you are part of the family. We don't need to see your face. We don't need to see how you look like, where you're from, how you speak. We don't need all of that. We just need to know that you are part of the tech family and you're part of the group, and you're not going to come in and say, I'm still observing. Don't observe. You are part of the family. Day one, you're in the group, we welcome you. You thank us for welcoming you. You start asking questions. You start interacting. You become part of the team and not just be part of the group. Don't isolate yourself because the minute you isolate yourself, you'll stop learning. And when you stop learning, you're going to stop growing. Set goals and track progress, guys. Set monthly goals. Your leaders will help you with this. E.g., how many CCs do you need to do this month? For you to get to those CCs, how many customers do you need to reach out to? How many new team members do you need to sign? It doesn't happen by the grace of God. None of what we do happens by the grace of God. It comes from planning. So don't think you're going to join the business and sit and just hope people will join you month end and hope your customers will come back and order or hope your customers will pay you. We plan, guys, set monthly goals. That's how you're going to be successful in your forever business. How many CCs do you need to do this? If you're an assistant supervisor, automatically your CCs you need to do in July is 10 CC because you need to move to assistant to supervisor, sorry. And for you to get to 10cc, how many customers do you need to reach out to? And how many new team members do you need to sign, right? Use the tools that are there, they're available. There's an app called FLP 360. I am going to share the link after this training. Click and download. It is free for the first 3 months. Just play around with it. You'll see how exciting it is to see your business, on your phone. You will walk around with your business. You'll understand what's going on in your business. It's like a PA on call for you, FLP 360. It gives you everything you want to know about your business. It runs your business for you. There's reports that you can pull from there. You'll see how your team is performing. You'll see your own performance, how far you are, what do you need to do, how short are you for the next level, how many CCs do you need to get to this level. It gives you all the information that you need to know about your business instead of asking your sponsor. Now, there's also Canva. Canva helps you with generating posts. It helps with generating nice, pictures that you can use for advertising. You can also use PhotoGrid as well for your business presentations. You can use PhotoGrids for your product launches. Try and work on these things while it's still early in your business, so that you don't really depend on anyone for your day-to-day operation of your business. Celebrate small wins, guys. If you've made that first 500 Rand, celebrate it. It's money you didn't have. You don't have to celebrate only when you're making 10,000. Let people follow your journey so that they can relate. You can't just blow up on Facebook only when you've made 10,000 Rand in July. We want to see you making that first 200 Rand so we can follow your journey. It will be more realistic for us to believe in what you're doing if we can follow the journey, your journey of how you've grown in your forever business in the past 3 months. Show us that you've made 180 today. Show us that you made 300 Rand in 2 weeks later. Let us see that by the end of the month, you've made 5,000 Rand. We want to see that. Let's see next month you dropped from 180 to 80 Rand today. Next month you drop from 5,000 Rand and you make 3.5. We want to see, be authentic. You don't need to sell people dreams. You don't need to lie to be relevant. Sell the truth so people can believe in you. And when people believe in you, they'll believe in what you do and they'll believe in your leadership too. So let's celebrate small wins, guys. If you've managed to take your smallest goal, maybe your smallest goal was to close your clothing account that you were owing 1,200 and Mhlambe you couldn't pay it because of financial constraints, and you've managed to pay it with your profits, tick and celebrate it on social media. Let people see that you've paid off your Truworths account that has been bugging you for years that you couldn't pay. Let people see, and celebrate that on your stories, on your Facebook page, on your WhatsApp stories. People follow real stories, guys. Stories sell. Putting product on WhatsApp only will not really build you an organization. You can make sales, which is amazing, but you won't attract people. People want to know, what can this help me with? With the problems that I have, we almost have the same problems, especially as Black people. We almost have the same challenge, financial challenges, guys. So know what to share with people and know which buttons to touch. When you touch, I'm at debts, everybody shakes because we all have debts, that are giving us sleepless nights. There are parents that can't pay school fees from last year, and they know already that by the end of the year, their kids won't get school reports. There's a lot of parents who are going through that. There's a lot of people that go through having their lights switched off because they can't afford paying electricity every month. A lot of people are going through that. A lot of people are going through their cars being repossessed. Touch the right buttons and let people relate to the real struggles that we are having as Black people. And that's how you're going to win your tribe. don't want to now share only when you're making 20,000, or you're only going to share other people's monies, because when you've made 380 on the 15th, you're not going to share your 380. Kona Benzo 50, 100,000. Others made 80, others 30. You're going to share the big monies. No, share your own small wins. People believe you more when they see where you come from, when they know and they followed your journey. It's more believable, right? Testimonials and real stories, guys. Share a quick story or testimonial of someone who started small but is growing their business. And do share that I'm also going to be like this person, and be like that person by showing your 380 Rand and continuously sharing how much you're making. People will follow your journey. Others won't say, others won't even react on your post. They won't even like or even comment, but they are watching. People are watching. Others will just browse your stories and not say anything, but they are watching. One day they will reach out. I've got people that have joined me 12 years later. You know, they've been watching my journey because I've built a brand for myself. They've joined me 12 years later. I have people that joined me 5 years later of joining forever. Others joined 8 years later, because people don't always react or respond, but they will always watch you. They want to see uzophelela happy. Where is this going to end? How is this going to go? So the smallest wins that you're sharing, they're really inspiring, because it's real stories that are relatable, and people will be able to relate to you, you know? And when they can relate, they will reach out. This helps inspire and make it real for beginners as well. Build and lead a team. Teach and help others what to do, what you do. I've already shown you how to do your 4CC and sign 3 people. You teach people how to do that, and that's how you're going to build and lead others. You teach them how to teach others as well. You teach to teach. That's what you do in network marketing. We teach to teach. You know, teach people to teach others. Share the business opportunity with confidence. You can only do that if you attend business presentations and you learn the marketing plan and understand it and take part and be part of the business presentations as well. So as we do business presentation, don't just come and listen like a prospect all the time. Listen to learn, so you can also be able to do your own business presentations. Focus on serving, not just recruiting, guys. You can recruit 100 people, but if you're not serving them and growing them, you can be left with 0 people in the next 3 months after recruiting 100 people. Do you understand that? You can recruit 20 people, I can recruit 5. But if I take care of my 5, serve them, grow them, teach them, coach them, support them, do everything with them, I'll be able to preserve my 5 people. And when you'll be sitting with 1 person, because the 20 people that you recruited, you did not groom them. You were just bringing people for amount 1,623, but you never really serve those people. Focus on serving. You can sit with your 100, I can sit with my 20 and still be more successful than you, because I am doing what the company wants us to do. Bring people, yes, but help them achieve what they want so you can achieve what you want. Don't just bring them so you can achieve 1,623 Rand and life goes on. It's Christmas. What happens next month? If I'm not growing, I'm not going to be excited about the business. And if I'm not excited about the business, I can't even share this opportunity. I don't even know what's going on. I'm going to leave. For the peace of mind, I'm going to leave, you know, because you've brought me into the business. Now what? Serve me. Teach me. What do I need to do? Yes, I've joined. How do I do 4CC? How do I then go back and recruit other people? And to make sure that they come in and join the business as well. Serve me, not just recruiting, because you can recruit 1,000 people for the whole year, but the beginning of 2026, you'll be sitting with 0 people because you did not serve them. Leadership starts with you. Lead yourself first. In order to serve people, you need to lead yourself first. Do 5CC consistently so you can be able to serve others. You cannot serve people when you can't do the basics. What are you going to teach them? You are running your business to the ground, guys. If you're a business owner and you're not 5CC active, you cannot serve the next person. Uzomfundisani. What are you going to teach the next person when you can't be teachable yourself? So you need to lead yourself first. I only preach what I preach because I'm doing it. I preach 5CC because I'm doing 5CC and more. I preach going to manager because I've been to manager already. I preach gem bonus to my leaders because I've been a Sapphire and I've gone beyond Sapphire. I'm now a diamond manager. And I preach people that can, I say, tell people they can be a diamond because I am a diamond. I've gone through that. I can't tell you to become a diamond when I'm sitting at senior manager. I cannot tell you to be a soaring manager when I'm sitting at manager level. I am telling people because I'm leading myself first. You know, I am coaching my leaders to be eagles because I am an eagle. Even with the core requirements, I've ticked my own requirements of becoming an eagle. I'm telling people to qualify for chairman's bonus because I've qualified for chairman's bonus. So you cannot be teaching what you don't master. You can't serve people when you cannot serve yourself. You can't lead people when you can't lead yourself. God cannot trust you with his people when you can't lead yourself. Tell the people that you think you're looking for. We're all looking for quality people. You cannot look for quality people when you're not a quality downline. You cannot look for the right people for your business when you are not the right person for your sponsor. Be the downline that you want to lead in future. Be the person that you also want to lead in your own downline. Don't pray for the right people when you're not the right person for your sponsor. It's not going to work. It's not going to happen. Lead yourself first. Leadership starts with you. Right. So on the screen, I want you to share with us, guys, where do you want to see yourself by the end of 2025? Probably, okay, let's leave the 25cc of supervisor. We're not even talking about assistant supervisor because it doesn't exist. You are just at entry. Do you want to see yourself as, you can type in the chat box, do you want to see yourself as a supervisor by the end of the year, which is impossible because you need to be a supervisor now. Do you want to close the year as an assistant manager? Assistant manager is not a level. It's a stepping stone. Keep that in mind. So you can't be proud that you're an assistant manager. Fight to be a manager. It's just a stepping stone. Do you want to be a manager by the end of the year? Do you want to be a senior manager by the end of the year? Soaring, sapphire, diamond manager. Sorry, diamond, sapphire, diamond manager, double diamond, triple diamond. Where do you want to see yourself by the end of 2025? Which level of success do you want to achieve in life generally? I know I want to be a centurion manager. I'm currently at diamond, going for double diamond. So I'm getting closer to the level that I want to achieve in life. Where are you right now? Where do you want to be in the next year or two? Where do you want to be by the end of 2025? Because it starts from there. You know, how far are you from that goal? How realistic is the goal for you? Or you're just saying it because but you're not really putting in the work. Right. Final tips and encouragement, guys. Don't compare your journey to others. Your chapter one must remain your chapter one. Don't come into the business and you find people on chapter 30 and you think your chapter one doesn't matter. Your story is unique. Your story is yours. The journey that you're going to walk is your unique journey. Never ever compare your journey to the next person. You came in for your own reasons and you're going to run this race for those reasons until you achieve what you want to achieve in your forever business. Forget people that are winning. They were where you are when they started one day. They were also at your level. They worked their way up. So allow yourself to start. Allow yourself to be a beginner. Get inspiration from those people, but don't ever compare yourself to them. Be inspired. It's okay to want to be like them, but never compare yourself to them. Focus on progress, not perfection. We are all not perfect. As long as you are moving forward, I'm happy. As long as you are moving forward, your leaders are happy. That's all we need. We don't want you to be perfect. We want you to progress. You are in business for yourself, but you are never by yourself. That's why we've got WhatsApp groups. We are there to help you. We are a family. We don't need to know how you look like. We don't need to know how you smell like. We don't need to know where you're from, what language you speak. As long as you are part of the tech family, you are part of us. You are not in business by yourself. You are in business for yourself, but we are there as a family to help you grow. In closing, guys, develop an attitude that makes you unstoppable. Can you imagine waking up in the morning knowing in your heart that if you decide to put your mind to a task, it is done? Can you imagine every single morning you wake up, you're like, you know what? I'm going to get this done. I'm going to do this. You know, when you have an attitude that you're unstoppable, you cannot be stopped. The naysayers cannot stop you. The negative, the comments cannot stop you. People, it doesn't matter what they say. Social media cannot affect you. You are unstoppable. You cannot be stopped. That's what unstoppable means. Nothing can stop you. And like literally nothing can stop you. Make a decision to become unstoppable, guys. It is a decision that we have to make. Just like anything in life, we decide to wake up happy in the morning. We decide to wake up grumpy. We decide to win in this business. We decide to fail as well. And we decide to quit. We decide to stop. We decide to slow down. It is a decision. Nothing happens by shock or by surprise. Everything that we become and everything that we do in this business, it is by choice. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you guys learned a lot this evening. And please, as you go to sleep, think about what matters the most to you. Why did you join Forever? And use that as, you know, a reason, your reason to try just one more time every single day. Never, ever give up on your Forever business. Thank you so much for your time. I love you so much. And I cannot wait to see you guys next week on Saturday at our Forever Success Day. Nilalek ahle.